can't wait to
We'll
keep Flush
we'll
Factory
s- we'll, s-
podcast.
we'll say it before we start around now. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Ball
Probably.
Podcast. We're your hosts, everyone except Blix and X, and we are here to do a podcast. Who's with me today? You have me, Daryl Harrison.
Yeah, me.
Who are you?
It's not the. You're supposed to introduce the people in the podcast, not.
I don't care.
Oh,
We've changed, but we're not under his tyranny anymore. Who are you?
Who are you?
Yeah,
You trying to side me up?
I'm Daryl from Flush Factory.
Close enough. Everyone else, who are you?
Daryl from the Flush Factory podcast.
Okay.
Sam.
So we got two Daryls on here. That's crazy. Blix Nix, however, will not be joining us today. He's busy. He's very, very busy. So, what do you guys think about having hair? Obviously, we're all very luscious, locked individuals. So, like, it's a good question for us.
You know,
My hair's actually, in fact,
sometimes having
luscious.
hair can be a drag.
Nah, you're gonna be bald? Fuck
Like,
that.
think about it. You're getting your ass beat. They go to grab your head. You get like easy grip with the hair. But like if you're bald, they can't grab your head.
Yeah, they just fucking grab
It's
your
like
neck
a
and they kill
tactical
you.
advantage.
But they wouldn't go for that attack if you had no hair. If you lost your hair mid-fight, yes. But if you had no hair, they would lunge for a different attack.
And still, it's eliminating that one attack. I feel like that's pretty tactical.
They would
It's
adapt.
pretty
They would
good.
adapt. No, you're endorsing
Yeah,
baldness too
obviously,
much.
but you get rid of
You
one of
don't.
their options.
You don't want to get kicked off my show, do you? No.
You've been endorsing baldness too much. Do you forget what podcast we're on, buddy?
Yes. Yeah. We've broken away from his tyranny. We've broken away from his tyranny. You can speak your own mind now. He's not here.
Good.
I guess that's fair.
I want to host now.
We're all the hosts now.
Sounds some sort of socialism.
Should I start spoiling shows on this podcast?
Yeah, I think everyone would appreciate that.
Yeah. Okay. Let me spoil Attack on Titan. Is anyone in the cool plan to watch Attack on Titan? I won't.
Not
I won't do
really.
it. I feel bad.
It's
I
like,
won't do it. It's on the list. It's a
on
very
the
good
list.
show. It's a very good show. Molto bellissimo. Molto bellissimo.
I'm back.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Oh, man.
Okay. This is why we said all those mean things about him. He's slow.
Yeah, hold on. Let me get the notepad out. Is there anything I gotta write down?
No.
Any timestamps?
No, there's no timestamps. There's genuinely no timestamps. But you should watch through this part anyway, just because I think you'll find it funny.
That's good.
So, but I promise you, there's no timestamps to my knowledge.
So, hold on. Russell, if you're there, and you've been wondering, oh, where have you been? You see, I'm about to come into a lot of money.
No, Russell. Flix is gonna be flat
you
broke.
see, Daryl, I have the, it's so funny that you're, like, speaking, but I think I have the talking stick right now, and, like, what I'm also gonna have is $10 billion.
Damn capitalist. Flix like we share. We all get to talk. You'll share out. See, Blix will not be getting
$10 billion.
Blix, Russell, I'll promise you, hand on heart and hope to die, Blix will not be receiving $10 billion. Yeah.
All right. Well, no, I will.
No. No, wait, English boy's talking to me.
How about getting $10 billion?
No, wait, English boy's talking to me. I'm a finance student. I know about finances.
Yeah, you're about to know a lot about finances. You're about to
I would
know
embezzle.
about debt.
If I had to give you $10 billion, I would
Credit.
write it on my account.
Your
I
credit
would
score
write
is
it on
gonna
my.
be like an evil tier. It's gonna be like
I think
negative.
my credit score has to be really good if they allow me to borrow, and I quote 9,999,999,700 then my credit score is flipping amazing.
You're saying $300 would come out of your pocket?
Yeah. I can
You know
afford that.
what? You might be right. You might have the greatest credit score life has ever seen.
I would just take out $20 billion and then use $10 billion on you, and use the other $10 billion to like make sure I ain't gotta pay that damn fucking credit back. I'd buy
Dude,
like
I do
security.
want you to know, it does, like, when
Yeah.
I wake up, right, and I walk through my day and I'm feeling bad, it does make me feel a lot better knowing that I'm about to come into $10 billion, even if that isn't necessarily true.
I don't mean to upset you, but you're gonna have to walk around your day knowing that whatever money you have currently in your account or in your hands will be given to me plus extra $9 billion plus extra dollars soon.
Well, you see, you have
Pounds
no
even.
idea if I already have $10 billion.
I've seen your house. I use the spectral void,
Oh, yeah.
so I know exactly how much money you have
Have you asked your
in your account.
professors?
I've only had one economic lecture, and I haven't done. I'll wait till we have seminars. When we have seminars, I'll have more of a personal relationship with my teachers, because right now in a lecture I'd feel awkward like asking, this, and they say fuck you, die, stupid bitch, and I'll go, ah,
You know, it is crazy how they allow, like, professors to say that kind of stuff in college.
yeah, it's really fucked up. Because in high school they can't swear, but in college they can
They
tell
can
you to
swear.
kill yourself. They can tell
Yeah,
you to kill yourself.
it's like the reverse of how it
It's
was.
it's
Like back in the
endorsed.
day, like if you know, back when I was your age, right? If you
Yeah, it
like
was
said
fucking a
something
long
against
time
your
ago.
teacher, they'd like get out the wooden spoon and beat you to death.
No, that was a
Because
while
that's how
back.
it
Yeah.
was in the 1800s. But now,
Oh yeah.
now only professors are
Now the
allowed to do that.
liberals, yeah, only liberals can take part in your death and kill you. So it's kind of fucked up.
Only
I kind of
liberals can
like.
kill you. That's so true.
Did I say liberals?
Yeah, he said only liberals can kill you.
I think I'm insane.
That's the Achilles
Why is there
heel.
someone?
You are invulnerable to any damage unless it's from a liberal.
Why is there someone on my phone at 3 a.m.?
What are they
They
saying?
love you. They want you so bad.
They want you so bad.
No, then they message the group chat, but still, go to sleep, you flipping weirdo.
You should say that.
Yeah, I can say that. I was busy, and now I'm busy again. Tomorrow, my friends are coming to Leicester. Oh, that's where I got to UCST, by the way, Russell.
Yeah. What else have... I'm trying to think of, like, anything I've done that's significant.
In the last,
That I
what?
need...
In
well,
the
again, this
last
is
year?
mostly for,
Okay.
like, our future selves, right? So I gotta, like, think of
Oh,
small.
okay, I can go back. My last appearance was in April 2024, so I can go back. Hey Daryl, in the past and the future. You finished year 12 and 13. You're in uni now, you're in Leicester. You got CCD in A levels. Sorry, kind of my bad. Well, actually, your bad. You should have been studying, not an import podcast.
Are you talking to your
I can't do
past
it.
self right now? He's not the one that's gonna be watching this.
I'm talking to my past self right now.
Why are you talking to your past self?
I'm sending this video in backwards in time. Idiot.
Buy
You can't
Bitcoin.
do that. No, it only goes back a year and a half.
Yeah, still buy Bitcoin.
Why don't you buy Bitcoin now then?
I mean, I'm about to buy a lot of Bitcoin. I'm about to have like
Oh my
a
God.
significant part of my portfolio is about to be Bitcoin.
Oh, fucking idiot.
I'll feel really bad when you're broke. I will send you like $40 out of the 10 billion so you can like buy yourself a nice meal.
You know
Because
what? That is like the actual stakes of our bet. It's like the other guy pays for a nice meal.
what are you talking about? It's $10 billion.
True.
How did you feel about the anime house clip I sent you?
I was being entirely honest when I saw it. I was like, this is hard.
You know, it
I
was.
watched it and I was like, this is hard.
Pain
Because
was
Anime
there.
House knows how to be hard a lot of the time. Or at least the most
Matata was
recent
there.
ones.
I liked I
I
started
like
watching.
Anime House, but I also it is also like at the same time I'm like, man, these plot holes are like huge.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
the
it
plot
don't
is like
matter.
kind of strung together, but that doesn't matter, right? Like it's fan fiction. It's just
It's
like, oh my
fanfic.
gosh, you can see a character
Every
I recognize with other
every
character
anime
I recognize.
character,
And
every
they're all
anime
played
character
by
is
my favorite
is African
characters.
American. every character is African American, and they
It's
interact with each
everything I've
other
ever
and they make
wanted. All
jokes.
my favorite
But
characters in like animation played by all my favorite characters in real life.
yeah,
Like whenever
Odyssey are
anyone
my favorite
plays a
characters.
character, I'm like overjoyed.
So I did see someone say one time, I really like they were reacting to Reddit or something, and like, someone was like, "Yeah, Leon's my favorite character," and like they were found it really funny. They're like, "Character,
What do you mean he's a character?
a real life man with dreams and ambitions.
What else? Oh,
Real
I've
dreams
been
change the world."
doing so much reading. Dude, there's some good books. You know what? I'm not
Yeah,
afraid to say it. I'm not afraid to be the nerd emoji that gets like kicked into lockers and then kicked down the stairs and then tie my shoes
Jesus Christ.
together.
There's only three good books in this world:
The good book.
Great Gatsby, Brave New World, and Hamlet.
And it's
Hello?
great that those are the ones
Hello,
that you've
Kevin.
read.
Yeah.
It's like you don't gotta read it because you already read those three.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Flush Factory podcast.
No, we don't mention competing brands here. Actually, you know
Yeah,
what?
welcome back to the Flush Factory podcast.
Actually, it's a lot like I was gonna say it's a lot like Netflix mentioning Blockbuster, but in reality, it's like Blockbuster mentioning some company that we've probably never heard of. You know what I mean? Like that's the
No,
competition.
it's like I'm pretty sure Flush Factory gets more views than Pop Podcast.
Oh, so we're the
So if we're talking,
like the Blockbuster
so you're
but
the
we don't know the
washed,
name.
you're the washed go. Yeah, you're like Blockbuster,
Yeah.
'cause you're like washed, and I'm like, I'm like YouTube. I'm like a monolith.
YouTube.
I wish they had YouTubers like when they had like VHS tables, like tapes, and you just like rent YouTube videos. That like even though like that'd be so cold. Imagine you got like an original print Charlie with my finger
Damn it. Ow.
cassette tape.
That would be nice. I've also, oh yeah, also poetry, been reading a lot of poetry. Shoutouts to Hanif Abdurrabkeep, he's really good. I like his poetry book.
Shout out to Schlimmer Shout.
That's true. That's so true.
Do you know Schlimmer Shout?
I know shimmy shimmy yeah shimmy yeah shimmy ah.
Shimmy,
Do you?
shimmy, shimmy.
Drink.
Oh my, I'm actually lucky tired.
Jamie.
Hey.
Shimmy shimmy yeah shimmy yeah shimmy ah.
Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy.
That's so true. Oh. Well, that's all I could think of to say. I'm
Well,
about to
you
get.
want to end?
I like reading and reading. I like reading books and I like reading poetry and I like having $10 billion.
But I got more to say.
Oh yeah, of course. Tell me.
I've been in university now for 2 weeks.
How's that been?
It's been crazy.
Anything specifically crazy happen or? That's great. That's
That's
crazy, dude. Dude, I don't think you could say that on YouTube, but I appreciate you telling us that. But I'm probably gonna have to edit that whole thing out. That was like crazy though. Like whoa, Jammy, like whoa,
Well,
dude, like whoa. Oh yeah, Toronto.
oh
Toronto.
yeah,
Wait, hold on.
Toronto.
Is there anything I need to remind my future self about Toronto? Uh, know your limit when it comes to alcohol.
That's right.
And tell yourself the limit is lower than it is so you never actually hit it.
That's not right.
What?
Alright. I mean,
You're a fan of writing the line?
Yeah, I love riding the line, and I got too close to the sun. Well, if I do say so
You
myself.
got you got like right up to the sun and started kissing at the sun.
I was kissing that sun. I was smooching that sun, and I was smooching it.
You're kissing the sun like tough Tony and
I'm gonna,
Son.
so I'm gonna tell the audience what happened. What happened?
Does someone want to tell the Russell what happened?
Happened.
Uh, you got very silly and drunk, and you tried to go to the bathroom. And
And
you,
where
you
were
made
we?
it to the bathroom, but the problem was the bathroom was down in the bar. It was like down like the most evil set of stairs possible. It was like, it was like those stairs, like going down them is fine, but when you look up at them, if you're drunk, they might as well be like the wipeouts like course.
Yeah, and how did I get so drunk? Where were we? What were we doing?
We were in Toronto. We were in. Oh, are you? Surely I'll remember this. Surely, like future me. We were in
What about,
Toronto,
but
and
for
we
the
were listening to
audience?
LCD Sounds. Yeah, well, yeah, that's for Russell, right?
Yeah, it's for Russell. Russell has no idea what
Okay,
happened.
Russell.
He's been eating saltine crackers in his little closet for the past year, waiting for the next episode.
He does love those saltine crack. Okay, we were in Toronto. It was me, Jammy, Xander, and Pie Man. And we were all in Toronto because
Not that guy.
for a concert, an LCD sound
Yeah,
system concert.
we went to a concert. We went to go see
If
LCD
you don't know what
Sound
that,
System.
if you think that name sounds stupid, I think so too. But their music is pretty good.
Yeah, one of their songs sound pretty goofy, but it's a banger song.
Like LCD Sound System sounds like the name of a band in like a Kaiser Soze story, you know?
Right.
You don't know. Do you do you know who Kaiser Soze is?
No.
Have you seen The Usual Suspects?
No.
All right, so there's. Do you care about spoilers?
Uh. No.
Okay, Russell, if you care about Usual Suspects, spoilers, cover your ears and go la 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 for like 30 seconds. So basically, the whole movie, it's like this guy summarizing what happened to like this robber group. And at the end, there was a guy named Kaiser Soze who was like this huge, like powerful guy in like the mafia world, right? But at the end, the reveal is that the guy that's been telling this story has been making it up based on these things he was seeing on the wall in the place where he was being interrogated. And the whole story was entirely made up, and he is actually Kaiser Soze, right?
Right.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is what I said was really clever, and you should be applauding me.
What does it got to do with Toronto?
Oh, I was just saying LCD sound system sounds like something you would make up, and you were trying to make up a story based on things you're seeing around you.
Oh. Did the Oh what? Oh what? Oh what? So you were so so we were at LCD Sound System, and before then
Before
we were
then,
around Toronto.
yeah, we met that really nice couple at the ramen place.
Yeah, we met that nice
And we
couple at the
drank
ramen place.
sake, and sake is the worst. Sake tastes
Yes,
good,
and we drank
disgusting.
sake. It was really bad, and then like the guy, he brought out three sakes, and he was like, "This one is the good sake. This one is the bad sake, and
And
this
this
one
sake
is
is
this
just
one
right.
this one is the medium sake." And he laid them all out for us, and then he left the bottles with us, and it was awesome. And we had a couple sippies, just little sippies of each sake, and we were like, wow, these all taste the same, but this one tastes slightly worse, and this one tastes slightly better. So I think this one is the $100 one, and I think this one is the $10 one. And we did all that, and we didn't drink that much sake, but I was definitely buzzing a little bit, 'cause that stuff is strong. And but we get out, and we get on the train, on the tram outside in the streets, and then we go to a record store, and then we're out there for like an hour, 2 hour, and then like we we walk around, we go to the park, and on our way to the park, Gert, our buddy Gert, he picks up some drinks, and he picked up or what did he pick up? What did he pick up? I don't remember.
What do you mean? Wait, what point
What
in this trip is this?
when we're at the park, and before we were at the park, he
Oh,
picked up some drinks.
yeah, we got some drinks.
What did he
We
pick up?
we stopped by a gas station. That or like not a gas station, but like the 7-Eleven. It was outside the mall. I think that's where we went. Well, that's where we got the drinks at least. I don't know everything he got. I think we all got our own stuff, right?
Oh yeah, we got a couple White Claws, and you got an apple cider drink,
Yeah.
and 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 I think Gert he had
And
um
that
a
park, may I just
monster
say,
drink.
it had the most beautiful smokestacks I've ever seen.
It had an awesome
I mean,
smokestack. I took a little digital picture. I took a little
I had a little something in my
disposable
pants
camera.
after just looking at them, like the way they
Dude,
were covering
you
up the sunset.
had your phone in your pants that you reached for to go take a picture of, and then
What was that? My
I
phone in
also
my pocket, or was I just happy to see the smokestacks? That's the real question.
perhaps maybe you found a smokestack in your pants.
Maybe, dude. Okay.
Anyways,
Why,
I also had
that's
something
the,
in my
why am I laughing so hard? It's just dumb.
I also had something in
You
my
know,
pants, and
you had we
had a
both had like
I had a
smokestacks.
disposable camera that I pulled out, and I took a little picture of you taking a picture of the smokestack, and it was awesome.
And it was
And
great.
we were drinking in the park, and we were talking, and then it's showtime, and we go to the venue. We walk to the venue because we're in Toronto, and 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 we get into the venue, and it's awesome. And oh my gosh, there's a bar. There's a bar. It's amazing.
There's like the edges of the concert. There's like it's not a very big venue. It's not like huge. It's not outdoor. It's indoor.
It's 2,500.
It's 2,500,
It's
and
the
like
venue history in
there's a lot of
Toronto.
people in like the
It's awesome.
upper like uh there's like an upper part where some people are back there, but if you want to be like up close to the like dancing with everyone, there's like 1,000 people there, right?
Yeah.
And like on the to your left and directly behind you is a bar. To your right is the bathroom.
Yeah. It's a pretty good bathroom.
It's a pretty good bathroom. It was funny going in there. Like I only had to go in there once. And so I just go in there and I'm noticing like the effects that two bars and like concerts is having on this bathroom. Like what's the funny, oh wait, I don't think I ever told you guys this, but when I like go in the bathroom, we're all just standing there like waiting.
Yeah.
And like there's like a line, right? Because there's a lot of people. Of course there's a line.
Oh.
And what we realize is there's a guy that's like waiting. The guy at the very front of the line, I can't remember what he was waiting on. He was either waiting on specifically a urinal or specifically a stall. But nobody knew this until eventually like the second guy behind him just like looked over and saw like a bunch of empty like I think no I think he was waiting on a stall because he looked around and saw like so many empty urinals and he's like, "Oh." And so like we all just started pouring into the urinals. And it was just so funny that this guy was just sitting there like at the front of the line and just had no idea of like he like did not care. His eyes told me he had no care for like anyone else in that moment. He was just trying to go to the bathroom and wasn't really thinking about it too hard.
Yeah. That bathroom was kind of weird. It was like, yeah, it's like it was hidden. There was like a lot of stuff that was hidden. A lot of receptacles that was hidden
Wait,
for
Jamie,
your
can you like
urine.
turn your mic up somehow? Because I have you at like 200%,
The heck?
and you're at like
Ev-
normal volume.
Oh, uh, uh, uh,
Say, like the quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog.
the quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog.
And it's still at 180, but
I didn't, I didn't touch anything.
oh, well then it's probably the same then. It's just, you know,
Um,
I thought you
where's
were
my mic?
changing something.
Where's my mic
I
setting?
thought why I thought that was why you were saying
Dude, I didn't change any. I didn't. Why is it? I don't get it.
One more time. One more time. Daryl fell asleep probably.
Everything's at max.
Like
I
HBO.
checked. I checked Discord. Input volume's max. I checked my Logitech G Hub. Input volume is max. I checked the Microsoft sound control panel. Input is max.
Hold on, let me ask you something of you. Do like a
Yeah.
flight reacts, like a ah.
Ah.
Okay, that
He doesn't. He doesn't make noise when
I
he
know,
does
but
that
like
emote.
I want you to make like an as if there was a noise. I didn't mean there was one. But like when I said it, you knew what to do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that wasn't that loud. I don't know. I think your mic is just quiet.
Maybe. I don't. Was this a recent thing that just
No, it's been
happened
like
that you?
it's like I just like looked and like I guess I've never pointed it out, but I just looked and I noticed I've had you at 200% and you still sound like it sounds like you're at 90%.
That's weird.
That is weird.
What if I? Oh, I don't.
I
What's
don't know.
this?
What's
Hello?
this?
Hello?
You still
Didn't
sound
work.
no, you still sound normal.
Oh, okay. Anyways, there was a lot of receptacles in that bathroom. Receptacles for your urine. That was hidden behind a lot of corners. It was a really odd bathroom. Shout out history. Shout out the venue history at Toronto.
Oh,
Maybe you can
I
look
forgot
up the
that's what the
floor
venue was
plan.
called. I thought you were just shouting out
Yeah,
the Hall of
no, shout
History.
out.
You know what? Shout out her story.
Shout out the Boston
Shout out
Tea
her
Party.
story. We don't talk
That's
about that
true.
enough.
We don't.
And shout out
Don't.
his story. His being capitalized, like J-Man.
Story is also valid.
His story.
How about this? Everybody is valid.
Nah, because there's some people who are wrong though.
Oh.
Like you ever no, not everyone's opinion is should be valid.
Oh.
You know, I find myself constantly on the brink of like let people enjoy things and also the exact opposite of that ideology. Because on the one hand, I think people should be able to say and think whatever they want, but on the other hand, like some people should have some. I feel like okay. Here's the thing. Maybe this is how I truly feel. Everyone should be allowed to like think whatever they want, but they should always have someone just like at least one guy being like, nah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's real.
Every person is allowed to have any thought they want as long as they have a contrarian as a friend.
That's real.
There we go. And that makes contrarians like kind of useful.
Yeah.
So, if there's any, Russell, if you're a contrarian, there's a lot of job opportunities out there for you. You don't get paid for them, but like you're doing the world a service.
Yeah.
You will receive the Medal of Honor for your service.
Love you. We love you, Russell.
We love you, Russell. We love you, Russell.
Heart.
Empty your bank account. Empty your bank account. Empty your bank account.
Anyways,
What if we did a pump and dump scheme?
I don't know. Does Russell know the full Toronto?
Nah, hold on. Is there anything else? Public transit was like. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I was talking about this with Sister Nix recently. Public transit is kind of awesome, but at the same time, I love being alone in my car for a bit.
Surreal.
Like, I love driving. I love being in my car and driving. Like, on the one hand, I
So-
get it. The idea of, like, walkable cities sounds kind of cool, but on the other hand, I do love shredding deer going 150 down the highway. Just in one moment, there was a living, breathing animal created by our Lord and Savior, and the next moment, there is a river of blood
That's real.
staining my Ford F-150. And nothing can take that away from me.
And nothing can take that away from you.
And nothing can take that away from me. Let the government try.
nothing-
That's what the First Amendment is for me to tell them to shut up.
Yeah, God forbid they try.
And then the
'cause you
Second
know what I'm
Amendment
gonna
is for me
do.
to tell them to shut up louder.
Yeah,
And the Third Amendment
exactly
is
right.
that they can't stay at my place, I think. No, that's the Bill of Rights. I think that's the Bill of Rights.
I don't know. I'm not a lawyer.
Yeah. Lawyers would probably know something stupid like that.
Yeah. Can't believe it.
What if we were weebs?
For Toronto?
No. Just like we love Japan. We want to go to Place Japan. We like games like Persona. Me and you. We like games like Persona. We love games like Persona.
Look, this should
And
be one of the image in the
that
thumbnail.
should have been the thumbnail. Instead, it's whoever prayed in my downfall, pray harder.
Wait, did you already?
Oh, it's set in stone. It's set in stone.
Why
That's the
is it
thumbnail.
set in stone?
It's set in stone.
No, that's ridiculous. No, let's. We need Russell. We need Russell to have an update of where we've been. He's been missing.
Okay, tell you what.
He's missed
If I
us.
remember to, when I go back and I edit this, is just like throwing it into Premiere and like making sure
Adding a
there's
thing.
no like
We need
audio
to.
bad.
We need a more
I'll like
illustrated,
if I remember to,
beautifully
I'll throw
illustrated
it
thing.
in. I'll throw it in
No,
in
no,
editing.
no, no, no. This isn't up for debate. We need an illustrated, amazing thing, an amazing little picture like we've always had.
I'll throw it up on the screen. I'll throw up the image you just sent on the screen. If I remember.
What do you mean? If you remember, you're not gonna remember?
If I remember to.
But why don't you wanna remember?
I'm not saying I don't want to remember. I'm saying if I do, I'll do it.
I really hope you remember.
I hope I remember too. It's a good image. It's the image of Niagara Falls, to be clear. So in case I don't remember, Daryl,
is
what
the
you're
image of
missing out
Niagara
on is a
Falls.
beautiful photo of the Niagara Falls. Just like gorgeous.
It's amazing.
And it's even more
Taken
amazing
by
in real
me.
life, so you should go there and just see it
It was
and be like,
awesome.
and from the Canadian side. Which, it was so funny
Awesome.
to me. It was like you know, in like Idiocracy, when like everyone is like, electrolytes, it's what plants crave.
Yes, what plants need.
It's not, or like maybe this isn't a direct comparison, but maybe you know a better one of like what I'm trying to say. But like everyone, I didn't know, everyone I spoke to was just like, at this day was like, yeah, the Canadian side is better, and like everyone seemed to just know this, besides me. Like that's just like common knowledge that everyone knows. The Niagara Falls, the Canada side is better. And like I called my sister, and Sister Nix was like, "Yeah, The Canadian side. Are you on the Canadian side? The Canadian side is better. And I'm like, why does
Yeah.
everyone just know this off rip?
We need to get in order.
Oh man, there's something I wanted to say. There was such a good idea I had that I've completely
yeah?
forgotten now.
What was it?
It was something I forget. I forget it. I think I've. It was right before you posted the image, and then we started talking about the image of Niagara Falls. Which, if I forget, I mean, we've given me like 3 minutes of like time to like scroll over this in Premiere and hear us talking about this image. So, if I like don't do that, that will be really unfortunate. Oh man, what was it? It was such a good idea. It would have been so fun. Oh yeah. Well, something else I wanted to say. This isn't the thing. Books.
Books.
We gotta get back into books.
There's no. There's no. There's no books.
Well, we can.
I
Well,
mean,
I can.
there's no time for books.
Well, yeah. There's time for
Oh
books.
my gosh, it's Bert Coswell.
It's Bert Coswell.
Hey,
Bert
what's up?
Coswell.
Hey.
What's
you
up?
can help. You can help me and Blixtronix tell Russell, our only fan,
Well, hold on.
about
Don't.
Toronto.
You can't just do this. Yeah,
Who's
we're
Russell
doing.
What do you mean?
We decided to do a ball podcast right now.
right now?
Yeah,
What do you
it's
mean
happening
I can't
right
just
now.
do this?
Well, you
Oh,
gotta
hey,
let
what's
him know
up,
before
bald
he
people?
joins.
What's up, bald
It's right
people?
there in the title, and we
I
just let him
guess.
know. And we have when he has an out, he has an escape. He can leave
Yeah, you
or
can leave.
something. But
To be fair, I had no idea because you're not in recording.
That's
so
true.
real.
It's something I thought
and
of.
Blixtronix, and whose fault is that? And whose fault is that?
And who's? Oh, I'm so sorry. Everyone who is telling me to like quickly.
Well, thank God it's somebody's fault because I almost like didn't care.
I was about
That's what I'm
to
saying.
blame it on minorities.
Thank God it's someone else's
Thank
fault.
goodness we can blame
and
somebody.
I don't have to bear the weight on my shoulders.
No.
Bear
So what's
weight.
up? Hi, Russell.
We're talking about
Um,
Toronto.
We're talking about Toronto, and it's a little slippery subject.
Slippery.
Yeah.
What might I help tighten the grip on?
We need to talk about this amazing thing that we did so Russell knows where we've been.
Do you
That
remember
doesn't
when
sound
I jumped in
slippery.
that barrel and I mean, I didn't go down the Niagara Falls. I just went down the side of that cliff into like that little house there.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
like rolled down the hill.
Yeah. I
And
mean,
we
like
were like, how'd you do
You
that?
like
all
you
like
ju-
everyone does the other thing. Everyone goes
You-
down the falls. No one's brave enough to just go down the
You-
sheer cliff.
you just missed the falls. Like the falls were like 1,000 feet away at least.
At least. And like,
Yeah.
but I'm telling you what, the fact that I survived and only broke one bone.
It was impressive. Like there was
True.
kids lining up. Like there was a whole line forming for those. Like you have to pay 50
See-
cents for the binoculars,
Yeah.
and they all just looked down at Blixtronix. Like,
Yeah. You see, what the
In-
strat is you keep landing on the same bone. So like so you only break the one.
So you only break the one.
So you only break the one.
And the
so
one
when I
broken
shatter
bone,
my tibula, it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
and it absorbs the impact, so it saves your other bones.
Yeah, no, that wasn't Toronto. I don't know if you guys knew that actually, but we weren't at Toronto for that.
Toronto was the
That's-
destination.
Toronto is the destination, and this is the journey.
Journey. That wasn't even the craziest thing that happened in Niagara Falls. Like, we went to a Tim Hortons.
Yeah, that was probably
We
that
went
was
to a
crazy.
Tim
Crazy. Yeah,
Hortons.
no, the craziest part wasn't even the Niagara Falls. It was going in a restaurant and seeing like a
It was going and
recycling
getting
bin.
Pizza at Tim
The
Hortons,
best pizza
and it
I've
was
ever
good.
had.
The
Well,
best pizza in Canada.
I still
the best
stand by
pizza
that.
in Canada.
The best pizza I've ever had.
Tim Hortons.
Oh,
What
The pizza,
I feel
the
like.
sauce. Oh my gosh, the sauce was so good. The cheese was so good, and the
I
bread
can't believe.
I
made
feel
me
like
not want to puke.
you might be a weeb for Canada. I mean, this is what it
No.
is. This what it sounds like to like Japanese people when like or like people.
Well, he's
I'm
just
being-
talking about the pizza. He's not even
I'm
talking
just
about
talking about
Canada.
pizza.
Well, no, but you're talking about like Tim Hortons. That's the like Canada restaurant.
Well,
Like
I'm not
I'm a
like
cannaboo. I'm
I'm not
100% a cannaboo.
I'm not
Is
I'm
that
not
what it's
glazing Tim
called?
Hortons. I'm just amazed that Tim Hortons has this amazing pizza.
I was
It was
also
pretty
shocked with
good.
that Tim Hortons. Like I've told several people, I'm like, listen, I've had Tim Hortons down here in the States, and for some reason they just do it differently in Canada.
They have
Like
the
it's the
secret
same
recipe up there.
price. Yeah, it's the same price with more options, and it's a monopoly money. Like you
Yeah.
cannot go
Like
wrong with that.
the Tim Hortons in Canada is like the Krusty Krab, and like
Our buying
ours
power
is like
was
the Chum
crazy.
Bucket.
Yeah. The Best Buys are also pretty
That's
cool.
why the border is so strict. They like people keep trying to go in and steal the secret formula.
Yeah, they have
Formula.
disposable cameras.
That's how
To
he
be
says
fair,
it.
the disposable camera is so expensive. I was
That's
shocked.
true.
It was like $30 or something, wasn't
It
it?
was.
You know, that blew my mind.
What was the name of the guy that, or maybe we shouldn't say the name of the guy.
Which
What name of the
guy?
guy?
The guy like you were like I gotta find this guy so he can help like fix my camera. And you two then you hit it off.
Oh, yeah, and I told him that I loved him over the phone, and then he
Yeah,
told me he loved me in real life.
yeah.
Yeah, I forget his name. That's a shame. And then he also talked shit on his own camera store. I'm like, I'm from America. We don't have Henry's or Harry's camera. I think it was Henry's camera down there. And he goes, yeah, but you guys have B&H. It's better. And I'm like, I think this one's pretty good. He goes, no, it's better. It's like,
Yeah, that's
okay.
real.
Yeah, I don't remember his name. I walked into the place. I gave them the wrong name. I'm like, I was talking to this guy on the phone. And then they look confused, and Blix goes, no, it was not that guy. It was this guy. So you clearly remembered more than I did.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we were just like, what was happening is you were talking with the guy over there, and just on the other side of like the huge counter, all three of us were looking and being like, man, they're really hitting it off.
We did have some sparks fly. I did put the cable in my backpack, pay for it, and then say where to go.
Is that a disposable camera, or are you just happy to see me?
And Jimmy had the right idea with the disposable camera. I wish I bought one as well.
I wish I had one at Niagara Falls. That would have been awesome. Having a film image of Niagara Falls.
It would have been. Actually, I wish I just had a film camera because the disposable's cool. I like how easy it is, but it did a really bad job at the concert.
Yeah, that's real. That's
It
so
kind
for
of
real.
shocked me with how underexposed it was.
Yeah. Made me wonder, what are the film stocks that are low light capable?
Yeah, I pulled. So when you give them the disposable camera, you can give them the whole camera, but they don't give you the camera back. They recycle it. And so before I went to the film place, also another thing that pissed me off about the film place, I paid for my film, and then I get to the end of everything. I think it said on the card I sent you, it's like $15. And then at the checkout process, it's like included gratuity, minimum 25%. And I'm like, what are we fucking doing here? I have to pay gratuity and tax. Just charge me $20 if you want me to pay $20. But they did a
Yeah,
great job. They did good.
yeah,
But it was 200. It was 200 ISO film.
yeah. That venue was. Wait, it was?
Yeah, so it was quite low. It was quite low exposure.
Hmm. Yeah, that venue was awesome.
The venue was so sick.
Yeah, it was loud and personal. It was great, and there were drinks.
Yeah, the drinks were good. The $16 shots that I shared with Xander and we wrapped our arms around each other, those were peak. But I realized next time, if you ever are at a venue, to Russell, the one viewer out there, if you're ever at a venue where they offer shots, venues are going to give you the shot in a little disposable plastic cup, and it's really small, and they don't really, it's not like a full shot as you would hope it would be. Ask for a shot on ice, because then they have to give you a big cup, and they're more likely to overpour.
Uh,
Oh my gosh,
yeah,
I could
I
have
do
done that
remember the
method.
biggest thing I noticed is that a lot of people would like get a shot and then like go out to like, you know,
They would
where
take their
everyone else
shots with
was.
them.
Yeah, take the shots with them, drink it, and then just have a cup. So
Oh,
no, what I did is I got like a shot of vodka and Coke, and then like before like the actual like set began, And so like I immediately noticed this problem. I was like, okay, so I'm just gonna drink this now. And also like it helped that the fact that it was really expensive. So I'm like, okay, I'm just not gonna drink anymore here. I was
Yeah.
like I paid way too much for that. I'm just gonna like I just went back, threw it away, came back, and I was good.
Yeah. No, I got a couple of. I spent too much. Like, so when I went in, I got a Red Bull vodka. Didn't tip. Gave me shit for alcohol, but it was okay. And then Xander went and got, or was it Xander or Jamie that went and got me a Cutwater? No, it was
Uh,
Xander. Xander went and got me a Cutwater. That shit got me fucked up. You gotta be careful with those.
yeah, imagine
And
drinking
then
those.
Xander and I both went to the bathroom and got shots. So I spent about $80 on alcohol.
I don't know how much I spent.
Dude, it was bad.
Imagine
$80 including the
buying
one that
15 cut waters.
Dude, I
yeah.
I recalled I was recalling back in when I went to Minnesota and I tried a whiskey sour and I was like, oh, these are great. And then we went there and we went here and I was like, oh, one whiskey sour please, and they gave me a cut water.
Fucking crack the can before they hand it to you.
Yeah, they gave me a
Here's your
cut
whiskey,
water.
whiskey sour, sir.
And I was like, oh, baller, it's in a can. I can like buy these maybe. And then
Yeah,
like I finished the cut water and I was like, this is pretty good. And then I had another
that
and
was
then
a
I
that was a dangerous choice.
That was dangerous, man. And then I went to the bathroom and I came out and I had a shot and then I had another whiskey set
Oh
and
my
then like
god,
and it was it was crazy, man. But
I had no idea.
well, I think you could have told.
Well,
Yeah,
at the
yeah, you
bar,
started getting real
yeah.
quiet. You were like,
Yeah,
Honestly,
tell Russell what happened what you saw at the bar.
I saw you come up from the stairs and look at like I think you looked at Pie Man and just like shook your head left and right like nah. But
he came
like
up to like the second stair from the bottom, looked out.
also at the same time, what was happening was uh as I was like sitting there, I like took a sip and then like my brain like flipped a switch and like I was immediately like my brain was telling me you've gone from tipsy to drunk. Like immediately I recognized that that's what had happened.
Oh, I could
And
tell. I could tell you were drunk
I
far before
like
that.
yeah, no, but this is like when I actually felt like I felt tipsy, right? But like I was still able to
Yeah.
like do stuff. This is when I felt like, oh, I'm drunk. So like immediately I stopped talking and and this is so funny because this is the way my thoughts work. So like I start thinking like, oh my gosh, everyone's gonna know I'm drunk. Like I start thinking under the influence of alcohol, like I think like how people think when they're high, where it's like, oh my gosh, everyone's looking at me, everyone knows that I'm drunk. So I'm like, think that's what I'm thinking right now, and I'm like, I can't let everyone know that I'm drunk. But like, I'm still trying to listen to like the two different conversations that are happening. There's like two different ones, and I'm like half and half into both of them, and I'm like hoping I'm not called upon. And then after like 15 minutes, I start to feel like back to tipsy again, and I'm able to like converse.
Yeah, that's good. You and Xander were talking to that woman. Oh god, I forget her name.
I was on the
And
other side
then
of the table from the woman, so I couldn't talk to the woman.
yeah, it was just me and Jamie locked in with Ollie and that other dude.
That other
Something I
guy.
kept thinking about that I didn't. This is like, this was like a drunk thought. This is or like this. I can't blame this on the alcohol because it feels like a thought I would have had normally because I'm just that dense. But I remembered like Ollie talked about like yeah I'm from Scotland and I thought oh that's so cool. And then I remembered people kept talking about Ireland and I was just like why do people keep talking about Ireland? So like I like there was something I wanted to say on Ireland and like people were talking to Ollie about Ireland, and I thought I was like, that's, I mean, I guess he wants to talk about Ireland. I didn't realize that like I was
I think we were
actually,
talking.
but I didn't want to interrupt with anyone. I didn't want to like go in and interrupt what anyone was saying. So like I didn't say
I think we.
anything, and at the end I woke up and I realized I had actually saved myself because probably from his perspective is he had said, yeah, I'm from Scotland, and then everyone kept talking to him about Ireland.
I was this when we were at the bar.
Uh, when he said I'm from Scotland when we like when he revealed his accent. Like we didn't recognize he had an accent at first. He said, "Yeah, he was just like, "Hey man,"
Yeah, that was.
and then he went, "Yeah, I'm from Scotland," and then that's when we all noticed he had an accent. It's like, "Oh wow, I didn't even." We were all like, "Man, I didn't even notice."
Yeah, no, outside the venue.
And then we like start running over, and I remember like I was running, but like carefully, like I was running as quick as I could because I felt like it. But at the same time, I was making sure to like plant my feet firmly on the ground and make sure I wasn't tripping before I took the next step.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a slideshow for me. I was just
I just
following
No,
the
I just remember
the
someone
splotch
behind
of.
us going like, "Wow, he's so fast."
well, yeah, you were way ahead of us, and we're like, damn, bro's in track.
I was just following the splotch of white that I saw on on on
And
Gert's
I was the
back.
splotch of white. Thanks, man.
No, it was Gert's back.
Yeah,
And I
no,
was
I
just
was
like,
wearing that white button up or sweater or jacket or whatever.
yeah, dude, t- tell Russell what you saw from the stairs. You saw
Me?
me. Yeah,
You know, you had gone down to the bath. You're like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Where is it? I'm like, it's down those stairs. And
it's
you're like,
steep
okay.
ass stairs.
Yeah, they're very like they're the worst stairs to have in a bar, to
Uh,
be honest.
And I've been
It was
saying this for a
insane.
while, but I think it's on purpose. It's by design. Because what happens is, where is the place that every drunk person is eventually going to have to go? The
They
bathroom.
gotta
The
go pee
bathroom.
pee.
And it's like a drunk, it's like a sobriety test. You have to be this sober in order to make it back up the stairs.
It's real.
So
Yeah,
all
and
like the
Jimmy
people who
failed the
are like
test.
too drunk and are going to cause a problem, they're
No,
trapped down there.
They get
I
stuck
voluntarily
down
went
They
there.
get
went
stuck down
back.
there, and it's not the bar's problem.
Actually, I was down there for a little bit.
Yeah, Jamie was downstairs. I just noticed I'm sitting there. Jamie's downstairs for a little bit. And then I think at one point I just like text you. I'm like, Jamie, are you alive? Or something like that. My phone's dead. I don't know. And you're like, yeah. And so I'm like, okay. And then I see you come back up the stairs and you just like, you just there for a second. Like, I just see you out of the corner of my eye. I'm like, okay, Jamie's back. And then I wait for a minute and you like never show up to the table. And I'm like, what happened to Jamie? And I text you again. I'm like, are you okay? And then you go, I'm in the bathroom. And I'm like, okay, I give you like 5, 10 more minutes. And then I just go to start walking down to the bathroom. And I walk in and you're just washing your hands looking totally normal. And I'm like, you good? And you're like, yeah, I'm good. And then we just walk back up. And I'm like,
Dude, it was
he was
great,
going
man.
through it down there.
Dude, it was insane. I had to go. I had to go. I had to. I had to release some things.
Did you
And
throw up?
no, I didn't throw up because I'm a baller.
Okay. Okay.
But it was, I got. But yeah, I had to stay down there for a little bit.
Had to let the
And
demons out.
I remember like walking up the stairs and looking at the table, and I'm like, I gotta go back to the table. Oh, but I don't think I can go back to the table. And you look at me briefly, and then I'm looking around and looking at you, and I was just like, nah. And then I go back down the stairs.
Yeah, and this is the end of the night. Keep in mind, Russell, this is not like the climax to the story. This is like wrapping up. The
Yeah,
concert was
this is.
crazy.
I
The
thought you were gonna
concert was
say like, yeah,
amazing.
we didn't go outside. It's like, all right, now what are we doing for lunch?
Yeah, and we skipped straight to the end there, but like
Well,
the whole
I was
show
thinking
was
about, was it
awesome.
Jack's? Is Jack's the name of the place we went to the day before?
No, oh, the
Oh,
day before.
I was actually, you know
Ye-
what? I was with my
yes.
family recently, and I was like telling them how like an MCR concert got out, and oh yeah, we just gotten out of the aquarium, and we
yeah,
like didn't have any specific
It was
destination to
Jack
go.
Jack Astor's. Jack
Jack
Astor.
Astor's.
stairs.
Yeah. So like, we get out of, but this is I can't remember if this is before or after Jack Astor's, but we get out of the aquarium, and then like the MCR concert gets out, and like there's just a
This was
wave of
before.
black, of like people in goth clothing, and I'm like, we should go somewhere, and like no, everyone is like, look, we're all looking at our phones trying to figure out like a
We're
specific
sitting
place to
on the
go,
thing
and
looking
it's
in our
like,
phones.
but like nobody can think of a place or figure out a place, and I'm like, we should just start going somewhere. So I'm like, hey guys, we should just start walking somewhere, but like everyone's pretty nervous about that idea. So then
Yup.
I think about it and I'm like, I look around and I just see Waldo. And I'm like, we should go the same way that guy's going. And for some
Yeah.
reason that worked.
Yeah, well, we're like, I think we decided. We were sitting there, and I'm like, there's really not as much as I thought there would be in Toronto on a Friday night.
Yeah, I think it was just like, let's just go somewhere. We should just start going in a
Yeah,
direction.
and Blix is like, we should just start walking, and I'm like, let's just walk down to the waterfront. That worked in Pittsburgh,
Yeah.
and that was Blix's idea as well. And so we just get up and start. I'm like, I think the waterfront's this way, and it's like the one direction that every single MCR fan is going, like through
Yeah.
this plaza, up this set of stairs. That was not towards the waterfront. We were in
No.
fact walking away from the waterfront.
Also,
But then
like,
Blix finds Waldo,
do you
and that changed
remember
everything.
do you remember as we were passing by there was like that one guy like making bank by doing like Gen Z meme songs on like the street? Like we
Yes,
were
and
walking
Well,
by and he was doing
we
like
when we
All
walked by,
Star.
he was only playing All Star. That was the only thing we heard.
No, there was
And
one
the
other thing I heard him start doing. He did like,
oh, okay.
or actually he was at the tail end of doing an MCR song
Ah,
and then he transitioned to All Star. And then like there
yeah,
was some other thing I
and
heard.
everybody was singing it.
Yeah, no, it
It
was
was a
hype.
choir.
Even Waldo.
Even
I didn't know
Waldo.
Waldo,
he could even say nothing.
Waldo joined in.
Yeah, Waldo joined in.
Yeah, we proceeded. The aquarium was also cool. Like honestly, the things that we did weren't even the most hype parts of it. Like when I think back in retrospect as to which part was like the most kind of just surreal, like this is kind of just a fun time, was when we literally just sat there on the side of the street and drank the overpriced
It was
convenience
pretty
store
good.
beer,
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that
and
was
then
pretty
found
good.
a and then just found a restaurant to go to that was open, and they just sat us immediately, and we could get food.
Oh yeah, we were sitting up on that like thing and then it like ticked down to the birthday.
Yeah, yeah, and then we did the birthday. We all screamed happy birthday, and then we would yell at strangers walking by on their way home from like work or whatever, and be like, "It's this
No,
guy's birthday!"
okay, let's be clear. It was like 11 at night. Nobody was on their way home from work.
They were just on the way back from the office, and they looked fucking depraved, and we're like, "It's his birthday!
And I
It's
wanted
his
to
19th!"
I was like, we should go to a tall building. But
Yeah, and
like
Blix is like, "Let's climb that building."
I just
Yeah, he
like
wanted
kept
to
looking
get
for
to the
like
top of
tall buildings
buildings.
and I wanted because like they don't why won't they? Why won't tall buildings let you go up them anymore?
There was one that we could go up. It just cost $45 a person.
Yeah, that's like the problem, right? Like the ones that are specifically designed for that cost too dang much.
Yeah.
Like it feels so silly. Why would you charge to like so much? Or I guess I know the answer to that question. It's because people will pay for it.
Because you'll pay for
But
it.
I'm not
Every
people
time I
who pay
told
for it.
somebody, like anytime I'd be like, "Yeah, I went to Toronto." "Oh, did you go up the CN Tower?" It's like, "No, dude. Who the fuck do you think I am?"
There was actually a similar thing in Chicago when I went to Chicago. Like there was like there's like the famous I think is it the Sears Tower or
There
whatever it
is
is.
that,
You can
but
go
I don't
up
know
it,
if
but it costs like $50 a person. It's like no, we're not doing that.
it's crazy. People like work in that tower and they clock in every day and hate their lives.
Yeah, man, just let us go to the top of the cool building.
Yeah.
We ain't bothering nobody.
Yeah, Friday night was good. That was an exemplary example of like that's double entendre. Think about that.
Think about
It,
that.
it was just a good night in Toronto. Like honestly, I wish we had more time in Toronto just based on how that night went. I think more time to plan things to do would have given us a lot more opportunities for malarkey.
Malarkey and hijinks.
Have some hijinks, perhaps.
It's really dude, this whole time there was something I wanted to like bring up and talk about, but I've completely forgotten what it is, and I keep like trying to use every moment that I'm not speaking trying to remember it. And like it sucks cuz like it's not even on the tip of my tongue. It's like gone. I have no idea what I wanted
Do you
to
have
say.
like do you know what night this happened? Like what are the surrounding circumstances for
No, it
this?
wasn't even like a moment. This is like something completely different. It probably didn't have anything to do with Toronto, but it was like something.
Oh.
It was like something relating. We were talking about the Niagara Falls, and it was something that bounced off of that. And knowing my brain, it could have been literally anything that like somehow had one loose strand connected to Niagara Falls, and that's how I left there. And then I just like completely forgot it.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
No, no.
Something to do with barrels.
No, no, it wasn't barrels. That was something I brought up after. Oh man, it sucks because I literally it's just gone. You know what? You know the only way I'm gonna be able to remember it? I'm gonna like go back in the footage and find like when I was trying to think of it and like see if I can make the brain connection again. That's the only way I'm gonna be able to make the brain
See if you can get the
connection again.
neurons to talk to each other.
The same neurons to fire, lightning to strike twice.
Good luck.
Yeah, man. I'm hoping for it because otherwise this is gonna be bothering me for the next 2 minutes.
Russell, if you're ever north of the border, I can tell you one thing that will change your life. Stay the fuck away from Pan Pacific, Toronto.
Stay away.
Stay the fuck away because you're gonna get a balcony room and you're gonna be like, I can't wait to go on my balcony. And guess what? You can't. You can't do it.
You can't do it. You spend all this money on a balcony.
And then did you get money back?
No, I bitched. They never replied to my email.
You should send another one.
Maybe. I'm not too pressed about it. It was a pretty good deal.
But it could be a better deal.
Could be a better deal, but likely I'd have to go back to that chain of hotel, and I really don't want to do that. It's all right. We slept, we showered, we got what we needed from that hotel.
Of course, of course.
Xander explored it more than any of us because he woke up early enough to do so.
It does suck that the hot tub wasn't working because I was really looking forward to just jumping into a hot tub.
Yeah, the hot tub wasn't working. The pool was outdoors. Like there was many losses to be had.
Taking a
But
photo like the
it was
Calling
alright.
Big A thumbnail.
Rip Bozo. It was nice. I liked how close we were to the bus station. It was just such a
The
short walk
bus was so funny.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
begin going in. Yeah, the bus
The
almost like
bus going
taking
double
out
the
a
speed
commuter.
limit because who the hell is gonna pull over the bus?
It's honestly real. Like I'd never taken the bus in Pittsburgh until after I got back from that trip, and that's just kind of how they do it.
Oh yeah, you're trying to go
Maybe
from point A. You know what? They probably hire like taxi drivers, and those guys know what they're doing.
oh they definitely don't. They hire like
There
plumbers
was a
to drive the
guy.
bus.
They don't hire pansies
There was a
for bus
there was a
driving.
guy brake checking the bus.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
no,
awesome.
he was road raging. I think that was our first ever bus ride.
Yeah.
We get on the bus and not even a block down the road, some dude starts road raging the bus and he like has to slam on the brakes and just lays down on the horn.
It's insane. It was crazy. I was like, what are you're that guy's insane for 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 brake checking a bus.
Oh, hi, Daryl.
He's waking, or maybe
He's
he's
waking
asleep.
from his deep slumber.
He's like that's
Oh,
like
he's having a nightmare.
he's having a nightmare. Hold on,
Having a
hold on.
nightmare.
He was on his phone, he said, so he could probably hear us. What's something he'd want to dream about? You're winning in basketball. You're winning in basketball right now.
You just got the victory royale.
You just got the victory. You're at the 3-point line. You throw it, and it's like
It freezes in midair. You look over to the stands. What do you see? J. Cole. He's rooting for you.
he's rooting for you. You throw it, and it lands, and it's beautiful, and like J. Cole walks up to you and gives you a handshake and says, "Hey man, how's it going?" And he doesn't like tell you. He isn't like being like, "Do you want my autograph?" Because he's really humble about it and all.
Yeah. And out of the corner of your eye, you see your McDonald's manager in like the nosebleeds. And she explodes. And she just dies there on the spot.
This guy is too happy to be working at McDonald's.
Yeah. What does he what does he get paid a livable wage?
They're gonna call me Mr. 763. You guys remember that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a McDonald's
that's just you.
millionaire. You guys don't
Yeah,
know
but
what I'm talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about. I
You
can't
don't
lie.
know what I'm talking about. Yeah, who?
You don't know.
I don't
you
even
don't
remember.
know.
I showed it so many times. I don't even remember who I showed it all to. It's like this 15 or like 17-year-old YouTube video of this guy saying he's gonna buy everything on the dollar menu. It's like the
That's
video is
pretty good.
from like right before the global financial crisis. And he like
Oh,
orders everything on he orders everything on the dollar menu, and it totals to like $8. And he's like, "All right." And he's like, "I'm gonna be a McDonald's millionaire." And
you
he's like
can't
so
even get a
excited
Big
about
Mac
it. He
for
said, "I just got a
$8.
raise at work. Now get paid $7.63. So now you can refer to me as Mr. 763." And he just like the way he talks, he just has a way with words.
Well, that sounds pretty hype. Everything was chill before that whole housing thing.
Yeah.
I mean, who even cares though?
I mean, he is overjoyed to be making $7.63.
I would be too. I
And
would
he's a
be too.
McDonald's millionaire. And what's funny is, uh, we were watching it. I was watching it with Cwez, and Cwez was like, "I know that where he's talking about in Chicago. I could go to that McDonald's." And
Go to
so like,
McDonald's, be like,
when
do
he
you
gets
guys?
back to Chicago, I'm gonna tell him to like go to that McDonald's and order everything off the dollar menu.
There might not be anything left to come back to.
No?
No, Chicago, they're going through it right now.
Memphis is under like huge like the National Guard is here and all.
I don't think that's the right idea. I don't think they know what they're going up against in Memphis.
No. I mean,
No,
the
I
only
don't think
thing
they're
I've
gonna
really
make it
noticed, the
out.
only thing that like how it is actually affected is that there's just more police on the roads now.
Ah,
Because like I guess the National Guard is like doing, I don't know, something. So now that all the other like police are just on the road pulling people over. So like I've been speeding less.
I would speed more.
No, why would I do that?
Well, give them a reason.
You see, I love my police officers so much that I
I
speed in
love
order
cops.
for them to get paid commission to pull me over.
Yeah, no, I need them to know that there's real threats on the street, and their name is me.
In fact, another thing I like to do is there's this one gas station that I like go in and rob, and I'll always let like
Always
a
leave
police
like
officer.
my business card.
I let the police officer like successfully like save the day with only killing one innocent person, and it always makes them feel better.
You know what I really didn't see in Toronto that freaks me out compared to like being in Pittsburgh? There
What?
wasn't police. Like I did not see near as many police
yeah.
cars just kind of driving around.
You know what? Now that you say it, I didn't even notice that, but yeah.
Me too.
Like the first night there was like sirens and stuff as like ambulances would drive down and you'd see the occasional cop like managing traffic. But I never saw like cops just sitting there waiting for a reason to fucking get you.
Well, that's just not how it works in Toronto. Like instead of police, they just have like a bunch of like Aubrey basically does the role of the police, and he has a bunch of
I
guys out
did
there.
I did see a couple of OVO on mounted on horseback.
Yeah,
That was strange.
they got OVO on horseback, going through the streets of Toronto. That's their police.
But I didn't think that they were protecting and serving by any means. IXE.
I mean, they're also
Right.
allowed to have a little fun.
Oopsie.
Is what the voice chat says true?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, welcome
I'm so excited.
everybody, and by everybody I mean Russell. Say hi. Say hi. Welcome to our meeting. XEQ.
Hello, this is the first Bold Podcast episode where I'm talking like a lot, so that's cool.
That's pretty cool.
That's
my gosh.
true. We were just talking about how instead of cops in Toronto, they have Drake and a couple of OVO guys mounted on horseback.
Have y'all heard about the evil turtle?
Like the evil turtle?
Yeah, the evil turtle.
No. No. Tell me about the evil turtle.
He rips your toenails off,
Oh.
and
That's
he's
not
gay.
good.
He's also gay.
What?
Oh,
What's he
it's
wanna
like
do
a
with the toenails?
species. It's like
Yeah,
a
it's the
species.
evil turtle. They're all gay, and they all rip your toenails off. Different from the tickle turtle. That one's a different one.
See, I'm thinking of like the ASDF movie Turtle.
Yeah, it's like that one.
Listen, I don't have any issues with the evil turtle. I just don't know why they gotta be doing it in public.
You're so right. They really
I'm
should
thinking
not
of
be
the
doing that.
you know those old YouTube movies of like turtles like having sex?
Yeah, and they make silly
Yeah.
They
noise.
make silly
And they're like,
noises.
mm.
No, it's like so high pitched. I don't want to make the noise because that would be inappropriate, but you know what it sounds like.
Yeah, you don't want to get involved with the tickle turtle either. Especially not both the evil turtle and the tickle turtle.
That's like no, that's a bad time.
Yeah. Trust me, it is.
Trust me, I've been there.
I've been there for the past 4 hours.
And it's not good.
It's not. Tickle turtle kept tickling the soles of my feet while the other one ripped the toenails off. It sucked.
It
All
sucks so
amputees
much.
don't have
Can you
this
tell me
issue.
like where specifically this took place so I can like avoid it? Because I don't want my
I don't
toes
remember
touched
the
like
address.
that.
I don't remember the address. I got lured into an address and it happened.
Okay, well just send me the address because I don't want to go anywhere near where people do such dastardly things to my fat,
Just
disgusting feet.
don't go to Hoover, Alabama. I'll tell you that. Don't go to Hoover.
Of course, of course.
And on Thursdays, the evil turtle actually goes to Birmingham, so don't go there either.
Okay, okay. Do you know what time the turtles are usually there?
Birmingham normally around 5:30 p.m.
Alright, alright.
I'm gonna check in with Blix on Thursday at 5 just to make sure he's away from the
Yeah,
area.
you can call me. Yeah, we'll do like accountability because like you can call me and make sure that like I like,
Yeah.
am keeping
I
safe.
should warn you. Tickle Turtle does not go to Birmingham on Thursdays at 5:30. It stays in Hoover.
They need to make an app to track this. Like, how am I supposed to keep up?
Yeah.
National Weather Service, get on it, dude.
Someone recently asked me for financial advice and I told them to Klarna it.
What?
I'm having a really hard time paying my bills this month. Be like, have you heard of Afterpay?
Yeah, that's what I did.
I actually have a code you can
Are you
use.
saying you want to? They were like talking about making a purchase, and I'm like, so you're saying you want to buy something now and pay for it later? I got.
Tell me,
There's this newfound
maybe
invention.
like you don't want to pay for something, but you can't afford it this week. You can't afford it next week. You need like 4 interest-free payments per se.
And if that thing is like ramen noodles at the grocery store, and you can do it in like 10 separate payments over the next 10 months.
Dude, that's actually, on a real note, buying groceries with Klarna is terrible. Because you're gonna need groceries again next week.
Well, then you just
Like,
Klarna that.
yeah. Uh-huh.
No, what you do is every week you use a different buy now pay later service to get the funds.
Oh, what's funny about Klarna, like, have you used it?
No, never.
It used to be like you could Klarna once, maybe twice at a time, but you had to pay off the last one to pay for the new one. They changed it to give you just $1,000. You can Klarna out $1,000 at a time between as many payments as you want. So you could really just use it as a credit card.
And thank God.
And thank
Can I
God,
just
because
say?
American people, need to afford their rent this month.
If there's anything America needs more of, it's debt.
That's what I'm saying. Like we need to pay more late fees. Like late fees could be the real. They could bring us out of this tough situation.
It's that and subscription services. That's what we need more of in this country if we want to get back on track.
My friend tells me, I'm having a really hard time making sure I have enough money set aside for retirement. I'm like, have you heard of Rocket Money? It's actually only $6 a month, and it can help you manage your finances for you.
Dude, the Vault podcast, it would be so awesome if we had a sponsor. But the problem is, the only sponsors that would ever reach out to someone who gets no views are nobody, right? But if it was someone, the only people I could think of are like gambling sites.
No, you could get Brick Blast. You could
I could
100% get Brick Blast. Yeah, Brick Blast on the App Store, you could get that.
Anyways, yeah, I'll tell a story of how my day has been so far. It's been pretty interesting.
Okay.
Starts off with me waking up at 12 o'clock.
Like
Any
noon.
good, day. Yeah, noon. It's
Like any
every
good
good
day.
Every good day starts.
Like how every good day starts. Part of a balanced
Like
breakfast.
me.
My parents are here for parent weekend, so we go out, we get some food, and I go back to my dorm at 4:30. What? What, Jamie? What's so funny?
I don't know. You just sounded like you were mocking somebody.
The way you
No,
said it
it's-
was really funny.
It's parent weekend. It's awesome. Anyways, 4:30 happens. Yep, 4:30 happens. And 6 o'clock, I'm like, oh yeah, I have a birthday party to go to. And I get taken to the birthday party in a car. Guess what our birthday party was?
Where was the birthday party?
Hoover.
Where?
Oh.
My goodness.
Where?
I think you can see where that went.
Well, that's where the Tickle Turtle is.
Yeah.
Not the Tickle Turtle.
Was it the Tickle Turtle's birthday?
No, it was a different person's birthday, but the Tickle Turtle and the Evil Turtle were there.
Were they invited?
That's.
They were invited.
Whoa.
Oh no.
Dude. Don't you hate it when someone like is like really nice and invites a bunch of people even though they really shouldn't?
Yeah, it was a traumatic
Like when you're
event,
just
but-
trying to be nice, so you invite the people that always cause drama.
Yeah, it was pretty like a traumatic, but like in the last hour, me and the Tickle Turtle and the Evil Turtle, little not as much. We actually became pretty decent friends, so at least that was
Oh, that's good.
That's good. You worked out your differences.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't think I could ever get along with the Tickle Turtle.
Who did the Tickle Turtle vote for in the 2024 election? Like, was that brought up?
Tickle Turtle was Trump, but Evil Turtle was Kamala.
What is this?
Dude,
Okay.
why are you asking that?
It's
just-
clearly obvious that we're talking about turtles.
We're talking about Tickle
Sorry.
Turtle and the Evil Turtle and who they
No,
voted for in the
I'm
2024
sorry.
election.
This is a little off topic.
Oh yeah, and there's another surprising news. Houston the Giraffe voted for Trump also.
The giraffe?
Houston the Giraffe, yeah.
Crazy. From up there, I think you could see the bald spot.
Like I heard Houston, he was talking to the Evil Turtle, and he was like, "We need to kill every." And the Evil Turtle's like, "Oh,
I'm
We do.
big marking down a timestamp.
Oh yeah, I forgot we were recording.
Yeah, man. Thanks.
We're gonna. He's gonna. Our boy Russell. He's gonna be very sad.
Yeah, Russell's gonna be like, "What'd you guys cut out at hour mark 4 hours 39 seconds?"
We cut out the most interesting thing ever, and you're missing out on it, Russell. What Exy just said was so interesting and cool that we're removing it out of spite because we hate you.
Yeah.
You wouldn't believe it started with a T.
Also, Jamie, that image is the National Hockey Museum.
Yeah. I didn't see that.
Oh yeah,
I
that
just-
actually I remember
I
that
just
now.
never saw
That was
that.
right by the exit.
Yeah, that was literally in the gift shop. It was not by the exit. You can't leave
no.
through those doors.
It was in the gift shop. There was an exit near it though.
I need to.
Yeah, and
I'm gonna
there is,
make
yeah.
a collage.
So okay, I'll go ahead and just explain the lore behind this. One person just randomly said, "Oh, if you do that, the Evil Turtle's gonna rip your toenails off out of nowhere." And then we started talking about and making up lore for the Evil Turtle and the Tickle Turtle, and we made up all that lore. And then somebody else left for a second and came back with a giant inflatable giraffe and said, "Oh yeah, Houston's here."
Okay.
Yeah, Houston just showed up last minute.
You know, it's so awesome because I thought this was gonna be like a really cool, like real story about a birthday party you went to.
What do you mean? That birthday party was real? That's what happened.
Sounds like this all happened, and the turtles were also there and real.
You're right.
That's
I'm
what I'm
being a
taking
jerk
out of
right
this.
now. I'm being a jerk
That's
right
what I'm
now.
opting.
Yeah,
That's what I'm opting to take out of this.
The turtles were definitely real.
The mental imagery
didn't make
here
those up.
is all I need to sit with.
Yeah.
Let's
Let's think and
I was
pray
just
about this birthday party.
Oh yeah, we also watched what's that movie called? I'm already forgetting it. It was a good movie though. I forget the other guy's name. Let me look it up.
Oh, don't share that photo. I'm gonna get hungry looking at them sandwiches.
Oh shoot, dude, the Pittsburgher was so good.
Dude,
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
the Pittsburgher was so good.
I was about to
Yeah.
say like
We
Oh,
watched
sorry, go
Ted
ahead.
and Bill. We watched Ted and Bill's Excellent Adventure.
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure with
Yeah, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure was
dude.
fire.
That's a classic. Shouts to Socrates.
Yeah, so great.
so great.
Shout in
I'm
my
s-
head I still say it like that because it's fun.
I'm honestly upset that I took you guys to Permani Bros.
Why?
Like it was a good option. Like Permani's is good, but it is not the best food that Pittsburgh has to offer by any means.
So
It just happens
good.
to be a staple.
It was so good. I like Staples.
I like
Okay,
Staples.
you know, that was the tourist option. It was pretty good.
Yeah, at the end of the movie though, when they finally said Socrates at like the big like climax, like we all turned to each other and did like slow jack faces.
They're like, oh my god, they said it wrong. Did I take that photo?
I think so.
I think so.
Yeah, I was ordering food. You took that photo.
Yeah. I just noticed it out of the corner of my eye and said this needs to be documented.
He was actually going to buy them until I told him you have to redeem them in Pennsylvania.
Also, shoutouts to
Shame.
Sheets and the like double chicken sandwich I got with mozzarella sticks.
Dude, you got the worst fucking.
I
You
got
Honestly,
the.
that looks so
They
good.
call
I
it
was
the
like,
Big Mods.
it was like seriously so good.
It looked hard to eat. Everybody orders it. I've never had it. It's a very popular thing. But yours was huge.
Dude, I was like I want something to eat right now so that I won't be hungry ever. And I got
Yeah,
it.
you got it. You got it.
And I wasn't hungry for like the rest of the trip. I didn't even eat until
Well,
I got back to like, you know.
we ate it. We ate it, Jack whatever's.
Yeah, Jack Astor's.
Jack
And then
Astor's. We ate
for
there.
some reason I was given a birthday shot.
Well, Xander offered them to all of us. He said, "I'm buying birthday shots,"
Uh,
and then he offered it to me, and I'm like, "No, I'm intoxicated." I don't know why Jamie didn't take it.
I think I was also intoxicated.
Yeah, I was like, I cannot
I
handle
felt
a
great, so
shot.
I was like,
Oh yeah,
okay,
I was
yeah.
really intoxicated.
So I had birthday shots with the birthday boy.
Yeah, the birthday shot
Yep.
with the birthday boy.
Honestly,
He
it
got you
wasn't
a
as
lemon
bad going
drop.
down. I thought I was gonna throw up.
Well, he wanted to get tequila. And you basically said I've never had that, and so he got lemon drops.
Yeah.
They're pretty light.
Like what's interesting is on I think it was my most recent birthday. My sister got me like a no, it's like the year before. Sister Nix got me a
My phone
like
died.
a thing of tequila, but like I lost it.
Was it like a small thing?
It was like yeah, it was like a small thing. It wasn't a lot of
Like a single
tequila.
shot?
Maybe like two. I don't remember exactly, but it wasn't. Point is, it wasn't big, and then it was just gone.
Okay. You have younger siblings?
Yes.
Do you think that they would have?
They would never.
Okay.
Never ever.
Never ever.
They never even dream of it.
That's very. What wholesome of you. I think tequila's not that great, in my opinion. It's good to mix with stuff. I'm a vodka connoisseur. Whenever we had that sake at the ramen place,
Yeah, I hate sake. I hate it.
was
it made me want to
bad.
get into sake so bad.
Dude, no.
It just tasted like wine.
Yeah, I guess
No,
I must hate
wine
wine.
tastes good.
Wine?
One of those tastes.
The only
Well, one
wine
of them
I've ever
tasted like
had is
dirt.
dark wine.
Yeah, red wine.
I've had
Red
red wine.
wine is hard. No, I think the best wine if you don't like wine is like sparkling wine.
Maybe.
I had pizza today. It was good. Yacht pizza.
Dude, I love pizza.
I like the pizza.
Pizza's fine.
I love the pizza.
What's the favorite fast food pizza chain? I've asked it before, but I don't remember.
Yeah, gotta be Tim Hortons.
My favorite one I have memories of, like my favorite memories of getting pizza at pizza places probably comes from getting pizza at Domino's, but it wasn't even just the pizza, it's everything else we got with it.
I'm a Papa John freak.
Like, truly, there was nothing better than the deal we would get with just getting like 2 pizzas and like just the most greasy breadsticks ever that make
That
my
does
mouth water just thinking
does
about
sound
them.
good.
And then
Jamie, what about you?
just like a brownie, but like a cookie brownie. So like in the brownie there are cookies in it.
A brookie.
Yeah, is that does not sound like the technical term.
But look it up. Look it up.
Look
Fine,
up a
look it up then.
brookie.
Yeah, look up a brookie. What
Yeah.
do you see?
Oh
What do you
my
see?
god, it's a
Rookie.
this is what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't make shit up.
Jamie, what's your favorite
Yeah, it was
fast
like
food
this
pizza
image,
place?
but like way less cookie.
What in Toronto?
No, in the United States of America, in
Oh.
Texas.
Whataburger's pretty cool.
No, pizza.
Oh, pizza. I guess Pizza Hut.
It's alright. It's alright. It's
Pizza
alright.
Hut's gotten better. No, my
It's
real
alright.
one. My real one is 100% Little Caesars.
I would hate you for that opinion if it wasn't like the most based opinion ever and actually morally correct.
Like, yeah, if I just want pizza quick and easy and I don't want to spend a lot of money, I know where to go. If I don't even want to get out of my car to get my pizza.
That's actually really fair. I really like Little Caesars, and it's actually probably the place I've gotten the most pizza from. I think Papa John's I think they do it the
Oh,
best.
Papa John's clears, but as far like if they say which pizza would you prefer right now, Papa John's or Domino's.
But like, if you want the convenience and the
But if they're like,
cheapness,
what's your
it's
favorite
Little
pizza store? It's Little
Yeah.
Caesars.
Every now and then they'll
Little
bring like, they'll
Caesars.
just have a limited time item that is the most fire thing ever. Like it had what was it, the bacon cheddar crazy puff? That thing was
Yeah.
nuts.
That one was nice because it was actually cheap. Usually their limited stuff is like, here's a $13 pizza. And it's like, that's not what I came here for.
Dude, when you tell people that you like eating Little Caesars pizza, they give you looks of disgust and fear. They look at you like they just realize that you're like they look at you like they just realize that they want to be racist now. They look at you with just with such disgust and like the combination of disgust and fear and I want to be no longer with this person. It's like that's what you know what? I'm a minority. And I'm not afraid
Uh-huh.
to claim that status.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you guys will agree with me and like encourage my behavior in like everything I'm gonna say next.
Uh-huh. Well, like, listen, Little Caesars, certainly us fans are not we're frowned upon, right?
Yeah.
But I've never had this reaction, so I think that you're just different.
No. It's not like here's the thing. What I've
Like,
discovered is
if I
that
pull up to the function with Little Caesars, nobody's complaining.
no, yeah, of course not, right? But here's the thing. Here's what's happening. I remember I've had Little Caesars for a long time in my life. And I remember one time I like went to a different Little Caesars. Like I can't remember where it was. I was in like a different city. And I went to like a different Little Caesars and I ate the pizza, and it was actual cardboard. Like, and I'm not kidding. The pizza tasted like cardboard. And like there's no hyperbole there. I was
No,
eating
no,
like
no.
packaging.
No, no,
And
no.
I was like, this is what people who
No, no,
put
no.
Little Caesars in F tier think
The-
Little Caesars is. And no, Little Caesars is like okay to good pizza. That's what, and it costs like a decent price.
The pizza tastes like the pizza.
The pizza tastes like a good. You eat the pizza and you're like, this is a good pizza.
I'll be honest, I've had way more bad incidents at Pizza Hut than I have at Little Caesars.
See, that's what I'm saying. This is the thing that everyone is too afraid
No,
to say.
I
I've
agree
went
with
to
that.
Pizza Hut twice in my life, and both times it's been the worst pizza I've ever had. But, when I go to Little Caesars, I get like a consistent meal.
I think the best tool for comparing any pizza from a chain to any other pizza, don't compare it to another chain because we all have preferences. You know, like when you get the take and bake grocery store pizza that you just throw in your oven and cook it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen
If I
that.
had to pick like one of those or a Little Caesars pizza, I'm picking the Little Caesars
I'm
pizza
picking the Little Caesars pizza. Maybe that's
because
it.
like the take
People
and bake
know
is good. Like
people
if I
know
want to
the
have
true
pizza
lows
late,
of pizza.
if I want to have pizza late and I don't want to have to leave the house, I'll get one of those. But like that shit's hot and ready.
Yeah, it's hot and it's ready.
It's hottie
It's ready.
wetties.
It's wetty. Oh, I'm thinking about smokestacks again.
Kurt, that's the lunch rate. That's like the Commons pizza.
That's Tim
I didn't order
Hortons
that pizza. I didn't order that pizza.
I
What is
remember
that? Where did you get that?
That was Jammy at Tim Hortons in Niagara
Oh
Falls.
yeah, pizza.
How was it?
You know what he said about that pizza? He said, "This is the best pizza I've ever had."
I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding.
And then
I like,
Xander kept wanting
like
to get the pizza, and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go order that pizza." And I'm like, "Okay, go do it." And he goes, "Nah."
nah.
And I'm like, "If you want to order the pizza, do it now so we can leave earlier." And he goes, "Okay, I'll go order the pizza." And then he stands up and goes over to the receipt terminal, and he touches like the part where it shows you your subtotal, and he comes back and he just sits down quietly, and we're like, "That's not the order point, right?" And he goes, "Oh."
That's the most Xander thing I've ever heard.
I don't know. He was tired. I know he had been up for like 20 hours at that point. Um, but he just struggled. He just struggled with the pizza.
Also, shoutouts to the Canadian that I accidentally dropped my drink onto and was like the nicest guy ever about it.
Yeah, you dropped your water and
I,
he thought it was like a donut.
yeah. I did have a donut though. Shoutouts to Tim Hortons Donuts. Shoutouts to us going to Tim Hortons and then later going to Tim Hortons again.
Yeah, in the States, and it was the worst experience
It was
of all
not good.
times.
It was like
Like the
it was like
sandwich was
it was the
fine
Tim Hortons was like in a dark corner of this gas
of this gas
station. This
station, and
old
all the
gas station.
employees were just like sitting there doing nothing,
I
and it was
mean,
disgusting.
that it looked like a nice place to me.
There was trash on the ground, and it was 7 in the morning.
No, that was like a
And I
nice
was
place.
violently hungover because I drank 3 cut waters and a shot of vodka.
See, I was thinking about the donut that I had that they gave me, and that's pretty much all I was focused on.
That's fair. The donuts looked good. The sandwich was also fine. Like the Tim Hortons made all right food.
Also, I think my
They're
mind was
almost like
mostly on like
shocked.
I have a flight at 2.
I was not worried. Like I was slightly worried about the flight until we got back in the States, and then I had no concerns.
Ah.
Unless you told them like you had a bomb in your backpack, I knew you were gonna make that flight. Because Pittsburgh Airport is very fast when it's not 6 in the morning.
Yeah, no, I got there pretty good. I like got there. I was like rushing there, and then I got there, and I'm like, oh, I'm here. This is the
Yeah,
end.
Pittsburgh
And then
Airport's.
I'm like, hey, Jamie, where are you at? And he doesn't respond, and then I didn't see him.
Well, he brought a knife into security, so he calls me and he's like I literally had just got home. I like fell onto my couch and just sat there scrolling TikTok for a minute, and I get a call and I'm like, oh hey Jamie, he goes, they won't let me bring the bottle opener, and I think about it for a minute. I'm like, oh, it has a knife on it.
Yeah, it has a knife on it.
I'm like, oh shit, I'll send you mine. Don't worry about it.
I was
And
like, really? I was like, really? I was like,
yeah,
really?
I didn't even think about that. If I had even thought for a moment, I would have just been like, let's throw it in the mail. But it happens. I'm going back to Toronto in the winter, so I'll have to stop into the aquarium. I'll pay him a visit.
Yeah.
It's a great collage. This
Yeah, I
is
like
like
the
all
scope.
of the photos that we can legally show.
Yeah, real.
Yeah, they aren't under gag order. Shoutouts
I
to
did have
putting
to
things
sign.
under a gag order.
Yeah, I had to sign some papers when I met Blix at the airport. It was strange.
No, no. And you know what?
I was totally
I
above
know they
board.
were treating you a little bit rough, the guys that got brought with me, but just so you know, like they've done like they liked you, right? They didn't recognize like if they recognized you as like a threat that you would have known, right?
Well, they really stood out in Pittsburgh Airport too, because normally there's not two 6'8" men standing behind
Well, you say
this
6 foot,
random
but their
guy.
height actually like changes depending how you look on them. They're like walking optical illusions.
I was coming down the escalator. Maybe it was like just a perspective thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And
I
it,
would
it
I
is
would have
very
loved.
helpful that they're able to like come in and out of shadow whenever I need them.
Yeah, they were gone by the time that we decided to play a prank.
Yeah.
I would have loved if you decided to come up the escalator at the exact moment that I decided to go down the escalator.
And our eyes locked. Instead, it
Yeah,
was
just two
just
people on their
stupid.
phones, and then we
It was
just.
literally the stupidest thing ever. I'm like, I want like some special thing to make some special thing of it. And I'm like, oh my God, I gotta figure out where he is before he figures out where I am. So, but you're like, I'm right here. And so I look down at my phone, and immediately, the moment I look down at my phone, I'm like, he's also just looking down at his phone. So all I have to do is look up, and I just will find him looking down at his phone. And
Dude.
I look up, and you're right in front of me, looking down at your phone.
I was looking to wait for you to send the message so that I would know that this guy on his phone. Like I was waiting for you to see your thumb go to the send thing for it to
What would
pop
you
up
have
on my
done?
side.
In all honesty, I want to ask you, what would you have done if I had not approached you and just started walking away?
just just pull a 180 and start walking and be like, I guess that wasn't him.
Like get out my phone and I start like I don't say anything because obviously you recognize my voice. But like I just get out my phone and start walking away. Would you have thought it was me still?
I would have had a suspicion, but like at that point, I had looked at like six different people and said, "Is that him?" So no, I would have immediately moved on and kept looking.
I should have done that then. I should have not
Dude,
talked to you. I
oh
I
my
think
gosh.
the no,
Like
my
maybe
problem is I
after
made
20
eye
minutes,
contact
I
with
would.
you. The moment I made
You
eye
did
contact
immediately
with
look
you,
up, and
The
then
way
you also went,
oh
"Hey,
my
man."
yeah. And it
the
wasn't
way
the thing I
Xander
wanted to
got me.
say. I wanted to say the thing I told Xander.
The way Xander got me was so funny. It was like I was stalking him. I was stalking him. I was
Yeah, you were
lurking
sending
about.
photos of him.
And then like, I get like I'm like walking around him for like a good like 10 15 minutes and I like I circle around him like a little shark or like a little praying tiger.
That's wild.
And 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 I go over to like I'm like I like he's he's like in the middle of the gate, and then there's like seats in front of him. There's like seats like off in the distance in front of him, and I go all the way off into the distance. I like stand in a line that was not meant for me, and then I get out of the line, and then I go in the seats, and then I send a picture of him again, and then I get up and I go back to like the aisle, and then I go around him, I go behind him, and I'm sitting at like the pillar that's like in the gate, that's like in between the gate and the aisle, and
Yeah.
he's in the middle, and I'm right behind him, and I send it, and I'm looking at him, and it's great, and then he looks at me, and I'm like, oh, that's weird. And then I get a call and I'm like, oh, someone's calling me, and I immediately look down and it's Xander, and then I look back up and then I like with like a shocked face like a uh-oh, and then I turn around to like look at I turn around to like see like, oh, who you looking at, someone behind me, but it was just a wall behind me. And he was like, "You fucker, man! I thought it was you. I saw you moving and walking, and I was like, no way." That's what he
What
said to me.
what were you thinking during this? Were you thinking that he's gonna find you? Like,
I was thinking like, I'm right next to him. I could kill him if I wanted to. He
what
would
was
have
your
no clue.
motive? Like, at what point would you have just walked up to him and been like, "Hey, man."
No, I would have waited until we sat on the plane. I
Oh,
wanted to be
that
suspicious
is
and
a
be
good
like,
gambit.
I wanted to be suspicious, and then like we sit in the plane, and then yeah, it's me. And
How
I'm
long
like,
was
hey
his
man,
layover?
I don't know. It was like an hour.
To just sit there for an hour on the other side of the terminal from him.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we tried to trick. We were stalking the elevators, waiting for you guys to come down. Like every time a new crowd of people would come through, we're like, oh, oh,
And we're like, ah. And then I guess we just missed you going down the escalator.
yeah. You guys were like, we're at B.
And
I'm
then
like, what?
me
Yeah,
and
it was like,
Pieman are
where are
walking
you
down
guys?
there, and I just look at Pieman. I'm like, you know, they recognize you, and they'll recognize you. So like, if they see me next to you, they're immediately gonna just know, or like I mean,
Yeah,
Xander will
yeah, we
immediately
were
know it's
like,
me.
we
So
were
I
both
just
like
split up.
looking. Yeah, we were like, that was so funny because we got down there and we're like, oh, where are they? Where'd they go? And then like we immediately thought like, they're stalking us. They're all around us. They could be anywhere. They could be anywhere. And then we see you and we're like, oh, there he is. And we walk up to you and such. And then like, and I'm, and I'm like, I have you two both in my vision. I have you and Xander both in my vision. And I just see Blixnix walk up behind Xander. And I'm like, this is, and I just burst out laughing. And then I was like, this is so funny. And he was like, hey man.
No, I was not like, hey man.
Or like you just appeared in the frame.
I
It was
when I
great.
immediately went up to Xander, looked him dead in the eye, took out my hand and said, "What's good, cuh?"
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was a good way to do that.
And I think the
I'm
funnier
starting
part
to
about that is that I had told Pie Man like there was something I wanted to say to him in an introduction, and I was like, I guess I'll just use it on Xander, but I didn't tell him what it was. So then I
No,
think, so I just Pie Man just sees me go up to Xander and be like, "What's good, cuh?"
that was the thing you wanted to say.
Yeah, or I thought you knew that's what I wanted to say because I was hyping it
Honestly,
up for
I
you.
didn't think about it.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah, no, that would have been good. You should have just done that to like a random person until it turned out to be me.
I
Just
should have
kept
like
talking to
kept
random
walking up to people
people.
and being like, "Hey, are you Pie Man?"
Like, it's me, Blixternix. Do you not know me?
different subject, but I'm starting to understand Yandere Dev.
Yeah.
I started to read the code and everything started to make sense to me.
Yeah, I'm learning how to code, and I'm like, he low key just doing
No,
it in
for
the
real. Like
stupidest way possible.
if you ever just pull up the Yandere Dev like GitHub dump and just start reading through it, you're like, this is actually art. Like this is pure art at its finest.
Yeah,
It's not
shoutouts
I'm
to him
coding right
having a
now because that's
GitHub.
all I know how to do.
I don't think
It's
it's open source. I think that they dump it from the game release files.
literally I don't know how to code, so I basically have to code like him while I learn how to do it because I'm just using if then statements for everything.
Yeah, once you learn logic gates, you start to think you have superpowers, and then you try making a game, and the next thing you know, Yandere Dev becomes that.
See, I know logic gates in Minecraft. I, I remember, was it Kitty Beats who was like sent homework, and then was it UXE that was like, hey, can you solve this homework based on what you know about Minecraft Redstone?
Yeah,
The answer is
it
no,
was my
because it
it
was
was
in
my homework.
notation. I have no way of I have no
It
way of
was
doing
actually
Boolean
my
algebra.
homework. This guy can't do Boolean algebra. I can't either. I just use
can't do
K-maps. I don't
Booleans.
actually know how to
But I've
use
seen
the
like
Boolean
Boolean
algebra.
algebra. I just literally have no idea what it means.
It's
It
just
feels a
annoying.
lot like you know, stenographers in like courtrooms, how they'll like type what everyone's saying by using like weird shorthand that only they recognize.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what Boolean algebra reads like to me.
that's fair. It's just stupid to me. Like I don't get it. I just know how to do it with K-maps. I don't want to memorize all the stupid what's it called formulas and theorems because K-maps do it for me, and I'll K-maps are fun. You just play Sudoku and you get your answer.
I this is the whole reason. Like when I was looking at programs for college, it's like for the one job that I want, it's like, oh, you could go for computer science, you could go for information technology, you could go for this, networking, you could
You
go
could
for
go for
information security, all this stuff. And I just start to look for like, what things does this have? And you look at computer science, it's like you have to take 8 math courses and like some garbage and some programming, and then you have a capstone and you have to write like a whole report. You look at information technology, it's like, well, first year you got to take at least one creative, you got to have art, and then second year you're going to learn web development, and third year you're going to make a game in Python. It's like the easiest shit ever.
I love music majors because you're like, oh yeah, I just got back from my sixth class today. I have marching band after this.
Oh, music majors are fucking crazy.
We're thinking
Same
back
with
to one class I had to take where like the professor wasn't very good at like guiding us through assignments, and for our final project, you guys remember me talking about this. I had to make a website, and like I just like had no idea how to do that because I'd never done that before ever. But I had to figure it out, and we were given very little like room notice on it. So like it's like the night before, it's not the night before, but like, or yeah, it is. Like I had a bunch of other stuff to do. It's the night before, and like I've like gotten a bunch of notes together on like everything I'm gonna do for this website, and I'm like slowly trying to figure out everything I need to do. And then I end up making the front page, and I'm making all the things that connect. So like none of the information is there, but there's a front page, and all the buttons on the front page would lead you to a screen where I gotta put a bunch of information. But then I just became insanely tired. So I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do this. So I I just turned it in. And I said, I turned it in thinking like I'll just take the I like was looking at the rubric, and I was like, I think I'll get at least like a good enough grade to keep like a B in this class because I just could not care less about doing this. Because like for me, the biggest problem in school is like if I don't care about doing an assignment, it's so hard for me to do the assignment.
Yeah.
So, but like I just couldn't find any crap to give about this assignment. So I said, I'll just take the whatever grade. I think I'll be fine. So I turn it in, and I get the grade back, and I get a perfect score because apparently the professor just didn't look to see if the if it actually he just looked at the front page and Ben was like, "Yep, there's a website," and then just gave me full credit.
That's funny.
You probably just got so many other people that just didn't turn anything in. And he's like, at least they tried.
I was like, but no, because like it kind of looks like what I'm doing. Like looking back on it, it looks like what I'm trying to do is trick the professor into thinking I've made a full website when in fact I haven't. But no, it's just I
Uh,
made so like it worked like that because the professor looked at the front page of the website and was tricked. But that's not what my intention
you
was. My intention was just to take the grade that like that would give.
did you have to like program it in HTML?
No, no, no. It wasn't like I was allowed to use like a web maker thing,
Like a
like
Squarespace.
a Weebly or whatever.
Yeah.
But after that, it was like there's nothing more joyous than choosing rock bottom and then waking up the next morning to find that you're on Olympus.
Yeah. I would do that with every single one of my papers that I had to write, and you know, just get them done the night before, and you get a good grade. Apparently, you
I'll
also just have to know how to write them. Like the standard of work in college is so low because nobody fucking pays attention in high school, and then they all show up and they print their papers without like MLA formatting, and they don't know how to like format a page for printing and shit.
mm,
So the bare minimum gets me through the finish line pretty easily, in my experience.
nah, for me, I'll never forget the tone of your voice when I told you that I've never written a paper over 10 pages, where your voice just went like, "Oh, that's awesome."
Oh, that pissed me off so much.
I just heard you just like, like
That still
clawing
pisses
at
me
the
off.
wall.
Oh, that's great, buddy.
That's so awesome for you.
I've only
Down
written
in the
like
south,
6
they do it
pages.
differently.
See, man,
How much is yours?
6 pages.
Yeah, I guess that's reasonable. My first thing I ever wrote in college was about 6 pages. And then it was 10, 12, 15, and then 12, and then 13.
well, if it makes you feel better, I got a minimum 10-page assignment due for a final this semester, so I'm gonna write. It might be 11 pages. It might make a new PB.
Hell yeah. Well, I
But
know how to fluff at least 3 pages because we already have some fire written down.
I know how to fluff only very slightly. Like I just hate the idea of fluffing. I don't
That's
understand it.
Me too.
To be fair, my 6 page essay, I could have fluffed it out a lot, but my professor was just like, "Do not fluff out your papers. I will dock a lot of points if I tell you're doing that."
Well,
Basically,
the thing is with fluffing your papers, and this is what I've learned, is you still need to maintain very good formatting. You need to keep like because usually like you're writing like research stuff, so you have these 5 articles you have to go through and shit. You have to keep the ideas between each article instead of going article by article. Take the ideas from each and group them into like 7 categories, and then fluff within each category instead of just getting to the end of your
Yeah, yeah.
paper and being like, I got to keep writing. Like you got to keep the fluff dispersed throughout each
no.
idea.
Yeah, it
What I
kind of
mean though, it's like he was like, "I don't want you to include information that you don't need. I'd rather you just submit a shorter paper than just putting stuff in there that isn't that important."
Oh, that's
that
kind of
sounds
based.
awesome. I
That's pretty
wish
baller.
I feel like it's just kind of like the expectation that things need that, so every professor requires it of you. But like, yeah, the general rule of thumb for me is it's the way you want to do it is less like the comparison I can think of is like it's like anime filler. You don't want to do it like Naruto where just you have like a whole page that is just saying a huge nothing burger. Well, you want to do it like One Piece where every sentence has a little bit of fluff in it.
Yeah. Or even just every like paragraph. Like instead of
Every
having
piece of the
like
puzzle needs to contain a bit of something that's completely unnecessary. And then just
so
nothing feels
yeah.
better than using like a word that is completely unneeded to like make the paragraph one line bigger. But like nothing feels better than a paragraph with like one word at the end.
I've learned writing emails that 90% of what people are typing through email communication at a big company is unnecessary bullshit.
Yeah, this could have been a
And
meeting.
then there's certain people, well, this could have been a meeting. There's certain people that literally sit and talk like that in meetings. Like they're just so brain rotted. The words that come out of their mouth are full of filler nonsense garbage. And I'm like, your brain is broken. They've broken you.
They've broken you. Yeah, it's just like I would like it depends cuz like it depends how much freedom you're given with the paper you're writing. Again, I'm like in English, so there's a certain expectation of like how you need to write, what you need to write about. The only thing that I think is free is if you're talking about a book, you can spend the first like few paragraphs re-summarizing the book. Even if some of the details are completely unnecessary. You get like a page out of just you can get a free page just by re-summarizing the material. That's like for free.
You can.
Well, you can, and I do.
Oh,
Because
okay.
that's a free page right there. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm gonna re-summarize the whole thing.
I would do that in like high school, but
I do
my
that.
college professor he frowned upon that. He
Well,
said
I don't
no
do like the
fucking
whole thing.
summaries.
It depends, cause like I like doing like again, I like writing a paper in the sense that, or like I get a lot of leverage out of writing a paper under the expectation that whoever is reading it knows nothing about anything.
Yeah.
It is useful both as writing a paper because like if you format it like the person who is being written to has no idea what you're talking about, it tends to flow a lot better, and also it tends to just have a lot of you have a lot easier time putting like fluff in there because like that's what the fluff is for. You're like catching the whoever is reading up on whatever you're talking about.
I see where you're coming from.
Like there's been very few times where I've been told like, or like I think there's only one time I've been told like I'm not allowed to write or like re-summarize the paper, or like not the paper, the book. There's like very like professors are every almost every professor I've had has been completely okay with that. Because again, it's like
Yeah.
you're writing like I could easily make the argument of like it's or like there's many arguments I could make, but it would make it sound like I'm insulting the professor. But like I could easily like pull up the what's it called? The moral high ground and be like, what, you want me to write a paper to you and not to like a general audience? How will that be useful to me ever?
Well, listen, I've just had professors that are like, I do want specifically one professor. My second English professor I had for that one class, he was super chill. He didn't give a fuck what you did. Like most of the people in his class didn't even show up or turn in work. So I aced that class easy, but my first one was hella strict. And he would be like, no summaries. I want you to include every bit of information from these source materials, no summary paragraphs. And people in this class ended up not knowing how to do MLA format, nonetheless, follow his instructions. And so I could have gotten away with murder in that class, but he started very strict. And
Dude,
so I kind of thought about that and I'm like, yeah, that's kind of a cool idea. I like that.
one of the most difficult classes I had was my first English class in college. Like,
Those
uh,
101 professors fuck you up.
damn, like, she was like pretty like strict on it. Like, to be fair, she was like very nice. Like, I'm not gonna like get onto a teacher for like trying to teach me something, but like there was like a lot expected from like me, and I was in my first semester of college, and I was like, okay. And uh oh yeah, I just remembered this. This is something I kind of forget about. But before college, or let me put it this way. So before high school, I had never used online software to type out something.
Really?
Really. Like
That's
most
crazy.
I didn't like have to write a bunch of, or if I ever had to write a paper, it was made purely for me and I would just read it out. So like every assignment that I had, I just wrote down.
That's, I hate that.
In high school, that was not the case. So I had to figure out how printing worked and how like on print like typing software worked. And the software I used was like, have you ever heard of Open Office?
That's like the one for Linux.
Is it? I wouldn't know.
I'm thinking of LibreOffice. No, I've never
No,
heard
it
of
was like
OpenOffice.
it's for one, it's like .odt files is like what it comes out as. And it's like basically it was the one that I had on my computer. I'm not sure why I had it on my computer. But like that's what I used to like make all my papers. And it to be clear, it is not very good software. It's like very old software is what I guess should say. Like it probably is able to do a lot of stuff, but it's not very like readable.
You know, I'm on the website.
I think it's a lot better
This is-
now, but back then it looked like when you opened it up on your computer, it felt like it was a lot like opening up Space Station 13, if you know that.
Yes.
It like opening up Open Office felt a lot like that. It also felt like opening up Mumble from how I remember opening up Mumble felt like. Shout outs to
Very
Mumble.
similar.
Yeah, it felt like similar vibe of just like, oh, this is not my computer is like looking down on this software right now. But yeah, and then right, that was all I used. And then in college, I decided for the first time ever to use Google Docs and just it was a
Genius.
similar breakthrough between like I want you to know the breakthrough between writing everything on paper and typing stuff on a computer was equal to the breakthrough of typing stuff on Open Office to typing stuff in Docs. Like, dude,
Docs is chill.
Docs, I
I
love
couldn't do
Docs.
Docs. I
I
got Office for free.
I get Office for free with my university,
Okay, let me weigh in on this.
and I don't really like Word. I'll say it. I don't like Word that much.
I'm feeling that,
You-
Blix. I have
No.
Office from university, and Word is a better software. It is more useful. However, Word is far more depressing.
How the heck do you comment? How the heck do you make a caption in Word? I can't caption
It's an
photos.
insert.
You
Insert.
insert it.
Where?
Word is just depressing. Can you agree with me on that? It feels depressing.
It feels
to use
depressing.
Word.
I don't
No.
like typing.
No,
I don't like
no,
Word.
no, no, no.
I prefer writing things in Google Docs.
I prefer many things in Google Docs, but as far as if I have to format literally anything, I prefer Word because I know Word. If you take, I highly suggest taking a class on Word and Excel because there's so much you can do that they don't make known to you, and they are superior software. And also, the thing that helped me motivate me to get into Word was because the second you're out of college, out of high school, and you get a real job, it's entirely Office products, top to bottom.
Oh, yeah, as I said, it's more useful in the real world, but it doesn't change
Yeah.
the fact that it's depressing to use.
I guess maybe
It's
I
a
should
little.
pick up on it. But I will say what you said about taking a class, learning Word and Excel. I haven't had that. But what is funny is something I think about is that I have had a class where I was taught how to use Canvas. I can make a Canvas class. I haven't yet found
Well,
a
that's good.
excuse to be able to do that, but if I wanted to, I could make a Canvas class. I was trying to think for like for the server if there was some funny thing I could make it for book club.
Good.
Dude.
Don't you have to pay for a license for those?
No. Or it either comes with my university or it's just like you can like make free classes. It depends. Like if you're like I think if you're like an educator, right? There's like probably different rules, but I remember
Oh, if you're doing it for
my
work.
professor like guided us. Yeah, if it's like for work, it's like a different thing. Like my university pays Canvas in order to be able to use Canvas, right? That's like how Canvas makes money. But like at an individual level, I think you can just like make a Canvas. I like know how to make a Canvas class.
Oh, oh, Jamie, you're on Word for the browser.
Yeah, and I can't seem to do Word locally. I go into the app and it's like, okay, upload your thing. Okay, we're sending you to Microsoft Edge to edit this.
Your college must only pay for the 365 version. That sucks.
I think that's exactly
I
right.
think that's for me too.
Go to picture.
Picture.
I know at the top,
Oh. What?
the
Where?
the blue one on the right.
Oh. Oh yeah, nothing in here. Not here.
What is alt text?
This
Yeah, what
thing.
is the alt text?
Oh, maybe it's for blind people.
Oh yeah, alt
Yeah, it
text
could be
is
for
for
blind
like blind
people.
people. You should in the alt text is used for like you describe what's in the image.
Whoa. Image depicting.
Yeah, you say what the image depicted is. Dude, for a second I forgot this is a Bald podcast.
Yeah.
Shouts to Word.
Maybe it's just my name.
Shoutouts to Google
Shoutouts to
Docs.
Word.
I
I don't know.
respect Word. I should probably learn it because
Word on the browser is made by evil people.
Yeah,
I can't
it's
lie.
true.
word on the street is the reel is back.
Hey, do you have trouble with pictures and in the real world? I mean, real word,
No.
dude. The picture, I had to finagle this picture like I was noodling a fish.
I'm thinking about the only time I've ever really
It was so
put
bad.
pictures into Google Docs was specifically for the uh, Gay Trap Queen remix of putting the guy writing fire behind every piece of text.
That was pretty good.
That's like the only time I've ever done like pictures in docs.
Docs is good for stuff like that. Like funny things, 100% I'm on Docs.
See, but it can just like it does everything I need it to do. Like it has Times New Roman, it has 12-point font. You can center text and you can keep text to the left. You can like I don't see anything that it has that Word has that I like. Word doesn't have anything else that I need. The only thing that it has that I need is like sometimes I'll have a class where it's a workshop and I'll be sent someone's work and then I'll have to make comments on it and it's expected that it's done in Word.
Interesting.
Oh, I like this.
In high school, I would always have to have, I would always have to use Docs. And then in college, since I'm going for computers, they're like, listen, you can't get a job if you don't know Office to any extent. So I started playing with it. And Excel makes me so incredibly happy. Like creating Excel sheets and using formulas just puts such a big smile on my face. And
Dude,
so I love Microsoft
I
Office.
should make a Canvas class where you tell people how to use Excel. How to Excel.
No, because I don't know that much about Excel, which is
Oh,
why every time I do something on there, it makes me feel
But
like it's like the child's wonder of figuring something
oh,
out for the first time.
yeah, yeah. Childlike discovery of the
Yeah,
world.
yeah. And
uh,
meanwhile, I'm just sitting in my cubicle getting paid
763.
$7.63 an
Wait,
hour.
why are you looking for Spider-Man costumes?
I'm gonna be Spider-Man
It's
for
Halloween,
Halloween.
Oh my
dude. It's
god, it's Halloween
October.
month.
October has just started, ladies. My line is open.
Hopefully I can do. Hopefully I can go out drinking with my coworkers, like, cause I missed that last year, cause I didn't have a license, and
Oh,
I have
you should get a
I feel like
ride.
I feel
the
like those two
Halloween
things
plans
like
have already been
contradict each other,
started.
but I didn't. I don't know. I didn't ask around a lot to for rides because I didn't know them very much back like last year.
Uh, what'd you say,
But
Oxy?
I have to decide between two different Halloween parties already.
Oh man, I wish. I
Everybody's having
wish.
Halloween parties. I'm like, I don't know which one to go to. I do know which one to go to. I don't know anybody at one of them. I know the other people at one of them, so it's a pretty obvious
Go to the
choice.
one with the most bitches, obviously. That's how
I'm
we
going to
do it.
I'm going to the one. I'm gonna meet back up with that evil turtle.
There you go.
I'm gonna dress as the evil turtle for Halloween.
Dude, are you doing turtle face?
if
Is that tortoise face? Dude, that's not
No,
cool.
dude,
but
I'm actually an evil turtle.
but if I don't end up doing anything with my coworkers, I'm gonna go to Chris's house. We're gonna have
Hell
a
yeah.
function.
Shout out to Brownies too, Russell.
Shout out Brownies too, Russell. Russell, go stream Brownies too
It's on Disney Plus right now,
on
assuredly.
Steep Hill Studios. Yeah, on YouTube.
It'll be on
But you
Disney
know, we
Plus
also
soon.
have the freaking Disney Plus thing.
Yeah.
It's on the Disney Plus.
It's being talked about in meetings.
Guys, are you gonna be up tomorrow night at 11:30 p.m.?
Probably.
Why?
Smiling Friends Season 3
Oh my
Ah.
gosh.
premieres Sunday at 11:30 p.m. on Adult Swim.
11:30 ET?
Uh, probably.
Probably ET. So that's 10:30. Yeah.
don't even know if I'll be awake. I'm not gonna lie. I hope somebody leaked the episode.
I love on the Smiling Friends DVD commentary where they're always like, "Yeah, you should pirate this."
Yeah, they're not taken by the fame one bit.
Shoutouts to the Smiling Friends DVD commentary. It's really good. I say this not because I have the
It's just
DVD, but
on
because it's
YouTube,
on
right?
YouTube.
I was gonna say it's just on. I don't even think there is a DVD, is there?
No, I think there is. That's why they did it.
Oh, I
But
just saw it
someone,
on YouTube. I thought it
pirated
was a
it and
bit.
just uploaded it to YouTube.
Yeah, I thought it was a bit.
No, I think
Uh.
I feel like they'd sell something like that. Every show's got to have DVD and then DVD commentary.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Why is this one so much?
It's probably made out of a material.
What's the Andrew Garfield one?
It's different.
It's different.
It looks like this. And then the second movie, it looks like this.
Ah,
You should
Met
be
somebody
Venom.
you should get the Spider-Man 3 Venom suit.
Yeah, you
I
should
met
go as
somebody
Venom.
named Heath today. Like the bar.
Like what?
I met somebody named Heath, like the bar.
Oh, I know somebody named Heath. I really don't like that person.
I didn't know people were named that. I was like, I didn't know people were named Heath. I was like, huh.
I wish people were named Heath.
Heathcliff.
Oh, our named
Yeah.
Heath. Well, this one's transforming.
Yeah, that's the Spider-Man 3 one.
Yeah, this is
Dude,
awesome.
you gotta be
That's
Spider-Man
that's
3
emo
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Emo Spider-Man.
I wonder if they have more Miles Morales. They do.
I do.
Wait, can you click on
I
one of
can-
the images of the guy like doing finger guns at the camera or whatever that is?
He's shooting webs.
No, that's a finger
No, the other
gun.
guy. The other guy.
What other guy?
The guy with the right of the image you clicked. Yeah, him.
Okay. No,
He's
he's
web slinging.
shooting his
Oh, he's
web.
web slinging.
Yeah, he's web slinging.
Silly.
He's so silly.
He looks silly.
Looks, how
I
long
should-
is your OBS recording right now?
Oh, I was gonna say I'm getting tired and it's at 2 hours. We could like wrap things up.
I was about to leave. I'm not gonna lie.
Dude, I wanna like
I
I
got-
was like thinking in my head like I kinda wanna go to bed soon. But and it's been 2 hours,
got
so I'm
things
happy
to
with
do.
this. Yeah. Alright. How do I end these episodes again? Thank you for joining us, Russell. These have been your hosts, me.
Oh, put another timestamp. Why are they all
Me.
padded? I don't need
I
it.
feel like that'd be a
I
good
don't need
ending.
the
You just
delusion
cut
that
off
I
right
got
before I say
muscles.
faggot.
I guess it's just us. Who's your one
Jamie,
viewer again?
Hello, I'm Jamie.
Pieman,
Hello.
Exy,
Hello.
Maddie,
Penis.
and Daryl. Any final words?
Shout out to what's his name?
Two Hollis?
He's
Yeah, your one viewer. Shout out to Two Hollis and Netspend. I know you're watching together on the couch on an iPhone 14. God bless you.